We did it. We are victorious. If anyone was here last week, then you already know. And I guess people are asking in the comments.
Like glitched or something.
Yeah, it kept saying that too many people were going live at the same time and they didn't have like the bandwidth. So I tried for 20 minutes to go live. And
30, 35.
And I even figured out how to do it on Twitch with Iona. But by then I was so like over it that I was like, let's just do it again next week. So we're here and we're ready to go. And apparently not too many people are doing it this week. So yay. Anywho, guys, welcome. Yes, I know. Butters and I just played fetch. Literally, Iona.
No, they didn't.
No, they didn't.
No, they didn't.
Iona knows because she was like, I'm ready to stream. And I was like, hold on, I'm finishing up with Butters. And then when I started backstage with her, I was on the floor throwing the ball. And anywho, but now Butters is like still insistent on playing. But anyway, welcome to the stream. I'm your hostess, Jenna Moreci. I am a #1 Amazon best-selling author as well as an award-winning author. My book, The Savior's Champion, was voted one of the best books of all time by Book Depository.
Yes.
I think that was in 2017.
Oh my gosh. I have an embarrassing thing to tell you about Book Depository. And Book Depository is amazing. I was embarrassing. Continue.
Well, Book Depository doesn't exist anymore.
I know. Yeah.
But anywho, you could check out the first 3 books of my Romantasy series. How to write Romantasy. Shut up, write the book. Jesus Christ. The Savior's Champion, The Savior's Sister, and Savior's Army. Book 4 is on its way. I also have writing craft books, How to Write Romantasy, as well as Shut Up and Write the Book. I'm also a YouTuber on this channel, and I will be switching things up very soon. I have if you saw my ranking video, I've got another one coming up this Wednesday, so definitely check it out.
Yes.
Fighters, we already played. She has been a terror today. We'll talk about that later. But anywho, subscribe to my channel, ring the bell, and like this stream. And Iona, go ahead and introduce yourself and tell your embarrassing story.
Hi, I'm IONA WAYLAND, and I'm a dark fantasy author of Ashes. You can check it out on Amazon in ebook, paperback, and audiobook formats, and Kindle Unlimited. I also do crystal ball readings, which are super fun, on creepycore and folklore.com. And I do Twitch live streams under Creepycore and Folklore on Wednesdays.
Yes.
Yeah. My embarrassing story is that I was talking you up to, it was that coworker from a previous job. She's wonderful. This was from years ago, but I was telling her about, she's the one that wrote The Savior's Champion, right? Because you were noticeable. And I was like, yeah. And I was like, and it won awards. And she was like, oh yeah, what was the rank? Like there was one where obviously the one of the most read ones, like the bestsellers on Amazon, but I was like, no, it was really important. It was the book Suppository. And she's like, no. I was like, yes, it was, Megan.
My book makes you shit.
Yeah. I was like, yes, it was. And she was like, no. And she was like, I was like, it was the book Suppository. I know that they don't exist anymore, but they're a big deal. And she was, and it was like one of the best books of all time. And I was like getting really defensive about it. And then she was like, I think you mean depository. I was like, I am going to go die. That was horrible. I thought she was saying, no, that didn't happen. I don't even know why I thought she was saying that, because she's not like that, but I was like, it was suppository. Whenever I said I had a really bad headache all of a sudden, and it was because of, I walked around work saying it was because of the bariatric pressure. No, it's not.
I love it. What is your Twitch name? Jenna Moreci. It's just my name, so it's very easy to find me. Yes. Did Butters win fetch? She, of course, won fetch, but she's still begging. Butters, we just finished. Come on now. Come on.
It'll never be enough.
She
reminds me of Tika.
She kept us up all night, just wanting attention. And I'm just like, what is going on? And then this morning I had therapy while Cliff had physical therapy. So I'm in therapy it's a phone appointment. And she's just barking because Cliff's doing physical therapy downstairs. So I had to put her in air jail and just hold her while I'm on the phone with my therapist to get her to be quiet. You know what, Butters?
When I put Artie in air jail, he always swims. He's like, I'm just like, what, buddy? There's like one singular brain cell. Like,
Butter's greed sickens me. You hear that, Butter? You hear that? Listen, I know you're a princess, but we gotta draw some lines. I'm the queen. You're the princess. Yeah, there's a hierarchy here. She's like, no, there isn't. Stop trying to make fetch happen. Butter's exactly what she's doing. The Savior's champagne. The Savior's sequel. The Savior's assassin. The much awaited conclusion. The Savior's water. We love it. The book suppository. Bowel trembling prose. Watery bowels. Watery bowels. All
ew.
Yeah, that's how
every single time. Oh,
that's God. How Sarah J. Maas describes every emotion in her books. Apparently, just like any like, but it's like that just sounds like diarrhea. But she uses it to describe like butterflies, excitement and stuff. So it's like,
but why does she say bowels then? Right. Why doesn't she just say stomach or like loins or something?
I know, watery bowels. It's like everyone's like, oh, so she has diarrhea and she's horny. It's weird. It doesn't make sense.
Oh. That's what they're into.
The book What and What a Time to Hop In. Book so tense it makes you shit bricks. I got diagnosed with Tourette's today. Now
good.
Damn it, wanted it to be a no. Instead, I got a yes. Well, you know what? I'm not.
It's good to know.
Yes, that's what
it's better to. I felt the same way. This was I guess 2 years ago now, when I got diagnosed with OCD, and I was horrified and so upset. And then I was like, no, I'm glad I know.
Right.
This took a while for me to.
For me, I just prefer to know because then I can do something about it. You know,
I definitely prefer to know. But I think I had like stigma against it, but I didn't realize I had.
Mm-hmm. Because she's not actually good. I think you mean Sarah J. Maas.
Yeah. Well, it's like, why did she do that? And it's like, because she's not actually good.
Hard agree. Oh, sorry, I just saw Cyborg Central. Jenna is the evil queen to Butter Snow White. Exactly. I know. Butters, I'm sorry. We already played. We literally just finished. I have one particular cat toy that my cat Onyx loses her mind when I bring it out. She would play 24/7 if I let her. That's so cute.
You have to like limit that shit.
I'm so excited I could just shit myself. I felt so much fear and relief at the same time when I was diagnosed with schizophrenia. I can imagine, like it's one of those things where it's like it's scary, but then it's also like, okay, now what's the plan?
Yes,
we know now.
Well, also, there's something really relieving when it has a name. For me, I like labels a lot because it means that it's happened so much to so many people that it has a name and has been studied.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, people misunderstand schizophrenia all the time.
Right. Mm-hmm. What does it mean if you're always repeating yourself? Does it need to mean anything?
I don't understand.
Yeah. That's how I felt about my bipolar diagnosis. Mm-hmm. I knew I had ADHD, but bipolar was a blow at first. Now I'm glad I know.
Did you know that bipolar and ADHD are really comorbid? Like 1 in 5 people with bipolar have ADHD. Mm-hmm. And like something, I forget what, I thought I was going to say 60, but I think it's less than that. 1% of people with ADHD have bipolar. Very, very.
Yes, I've heard that as well. And also, bipolar is one of those things where I feel like it has a negative stigma because people be like, oh my gosh, she's so bipolar. Kind of like people like, I'm so OCD. Like whenever someone uses it just to mean like regular shit, it usually has like a negative stigma. But I know a shit ton of people with bipolar and it's so easy to treat.
I also
generally, not all the time.
Well, the thing that makes it hard is that when people find a medicine that works and then it's working and they're like,
I'm fine now.
I'm probably better now. Which I totally get, but don't do that.
I did that with my PTSD medication.
That's okay.
I feel great. I don't think I need to take this anymore.
I did that with anxiety meds before.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden I'm like,
Why am I vibrating?
Right? It's like, oh, that's why I was feeling great. It's because of the medicine. It's almost like it's doing its job. So,
There's a lot of clients that I'll say, now that I'm working like the hospital, I see way more now, and more free, like, you know, in and out. And I'll be like, so one of the best signs, and you can still try it. I'm not telling don't try it. Just obviously do it with a doctor, not on a whim. But if you are wondering what your meds are even doing for you, that's the sweet spot. Don't touch anything. But I don't say it like that. I'm just like, you can look at it if you'd like with your.
I've had that itch lately because I'm on 3 medications for my PTSD, and one of them, when I first got it prescribed to me, it helped, but only a little. And then I got the 3rd one, and now it's been so much better. And part of me is like, maybe I should get off that 2nd medication because it only helped a little bit. But I'm like, Jenna, just leave it alone.
Maybe that's the one that gave you the edge.
No, Jenna, just leave it alone.
I also like, I just got onto an old med because it does like 5 things in one that helps me. It helps you go to sleep. It helps with nerve pain because hello, Ehlers-Danlos. My goodness. And then, and it helps with depression and anxiety both. And I recently found out, I'm like, when I'm on that, I don't think about like, I don't have like horrible intrusive thoughts all the time. It's like, yeah, that's because it helps with OCD too. I'm like, what is this? But it's one of those ones where it's not a first offense one. It's like if you've tried a bunch and it doesn't work because it's a tricyclic antidepressant or something. And I was like, and it works really well for some people, and it works bad with some people, so that they don't like going to it. And the reason I was on it as a first line in the beginning was because of my migraines and pain levels. And then I was like, wow, this is great. It helps with everything. And then I was like, I know, I'll get off of it for years.
I know.
And now I'm back on it, and I am like, wow, thank God.
I felt the same way when I was diagnosed with bipolar. Was already diagnosed with a few things beforehand, but yeah. Like I said, I know a shit ton of people with bipolar. I don't know if I'm right, but I know so many people with it that I would assume that it's extremely common. There was a period of time where I thought I had bipolar, but that was my OCD telling me I have bipolar. And Iona's like, Jenna, I'd be like, I would tell Iona, I'm like, I feel really great right now. I think I'm.
Do you think I'm manic? And I'm like, Jenna, I think you're having a rare bout of happiness, which is sad, but good.
You're like, Jenna, that's called joy. That's just what that is. You just had a really bad year, and right now you are experiencing joy.
This is called dopamine.
Yeah.
And it's being effectively used in your body like it never has been before. So
right. And I almost did that again that week where things were going really, really great. And we went shopping and Cliff was doing better and everything. I was like in such a good mood that week. And I had a moment of, is this mania? And I'm like, no, Jenna, it's just good things happening. And when good things happen, you're supposed to feel happy.
God damn it.
It's normal, Jenna. Chill out. Not like Lou Gehrig with Lou Gehrig's disease. That does suck.
Where it's like the first one. Right. Yeah, that's what.
My ticks contain a lot of swears, lewd commercials, and random shit. Honestly, you sound like a great time to be around. I don't have ticks, and I say a lot of swears and lewd commercials and random shit. So at least you have an excuse. Okay, I don't.
No, also, with certain, like, I mean, I'm not trying to mansplain this to you. With certain meds and stuff, that goes down and like you can figure it out. But then also with other things, it makes the medicine not work as much. Like there was one time where it was my first experience. I was very little. I was like, well, not little, but like I was in like 4th or 5th grade, and there was someone visiting, and they were drinking a little, like not to excess, just a little bit, but it made their medicine not work. And then they started saying the N-word, and I was like, but there's no like black people here right now. Like I don't. And then my mom was like, shh, stop. And I was like, then what? I was like, first of all, that's a bad word. She's like, stop. And I was like, second of all, I didn't think you were racist. And third of all, there's not even any black people here. Because I was used to people saying it as like a friend, like not white, he's white, but like I was, the only time I'd heard it, luckily, was like in a friend way, not in a racist way. And so I was just like, you like, this is dumb. And then she told me I learned what Tourette's was. And I was like, oh, that's so shitty. And she's like, whenever he drank, it like messed with his meds. He didn't realize it would do that. And he felt really bad. That's why he just left in tears. And I was like, oh. So I'm not laughing. He's fine. But he's very sweet.
Finding out I probably have OCD was so relieving. I'm not a bad person. It's just lying to me. Oh yeah. Yes. I found out I had OCD much later.
Want to point out, I'm sorry, I called that literal years ago.
Yes.
I just want to say that. Continue.
Yes. But I was like, yeah, you could be right, you know.
Yes, you were always on board. You weren't like, no, I don't. No,
right. I was on board, but I didn't get the formal diagnosis. And then it just got to a point where I was like, okay, Iona thinks I have it. I'm just gonna tell my doctor. And my doctor was like, okay, let's get you diagnosed. And then I met with a person, and she's like, yeah, it took a few appointments because there's so much overlap with autism.
There is.
But basically...
I swear they're going to get to a point where, like, neurodivergent is just neurodivergent. Like, right. I don't think they're going to... I mean, I like that they separate it out for, like, research sake, but overall, it's just also similar.
Which flavors do you have?
Yes.
I wonder if that's why the anger and ADHD folks get so intense, because I definitely had a temper issue for a long time. I have better control now, but I still have my moments. I don't know if that's necessarily a universal ADHD thing, because my husband has ADHD and he's never really had a temper.
No, but okay. So temper is a lot of times very, very genetic, which I think is interesting. The temper is genetic. Yes, it does. But also, if you, when you're neurodivergent, you're often exposed to trauma because our society's not made for it. And so you could be showing, anytime I hear about someone having a bad temper, I'm not diagnosing you, I promise. I always wonder about PTSD or exposure to trauma.
That's what I was going to say, because
the anger outburst is more of a PTSD thing.
Yeah, I was going to say, because I have CPTSD, and a lot of that, for me, it looks like a lot of autistic meltdowns. And I used to have them very frequently growing up. And to the outside world, it looked like a temper tantrum. Because I'd be screaming and pulling out my hair and stuff. And it wasn't a temper tantrum. It was an autistic meltdown.
Yes, which is totally different.
And now that I'm much more... I know how to take care of myself and not get the sensory overload.
Yes.
Now, I can't remember the last time. The last autistic meltdown I can remember was, I mean, I'm guessing I've had one since then. Probably. I've probably had one since then, but the big one I remember was 13 years ago, shortly after Cliff had broken his spine.
I mean.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's been, but that was before I was diagnosed with autism and before I knew, you know. So basically, once I got the diagnosis, it was a lot easier for me to not deal with that. And it sort of made me realize I didn't actually have a temper. I was just having a lot of meltdowns because of the world around me.
Yes.
And now I never get angry because I take care of myself. Well, I mean, obviously I get angry, but you know what I mean? I don't
like you get anger, like not overly angry, like you get angry.
The normal type of angry.
Yes.
Let's see. Would you ever consider having the Savior series be adapted to film or TV? I actually was approached by a producer, a pretty big deal producer. The only thing I remember that they produced was the Dallas Buyers Club, but it was like an Oscar winner, or an Oscar nominated. So when I say it was big deal, it was big deal. They inevitably decided to pass on it. But the fact that even happened, I think is really, really cool.
It is cool.
So all that to say is, I mean, I would consider it, but there has to be interest. And I think the series is so old at this point that ship has probably sailed. But it's cool that it happened. And you know what? Maybe for a different series I write.
Like rom-com.
Let's see. I'm trying to get caught up. I don't know if you guys saw, but I folded to Butter's demands. Joy, who is she?
Yes.
Well, things were bad for like Cliff broke his spine and he had a chronic pain condition that was undiagnosed for years, and things were really, really bad. So then when you finally have a day where you're just lighthearted and like everything's great, it's like, what is this? What is this feeling?
You're like waiting for me at least. wait until the other shoe drops. I'm like, things are good.
I was the same way, Jenna. I even got screened for bipolar. Yeah, I just got diagnosed with generalized anxiety and generalized depression. They always start with that, and it's like,
yeah, because it's an umbrella.
Yeah,
you can get more specific. Like even PTSD is an anxiety disorder,
right?
I also, side note, want to go on my little soapbox and say also that bipolar is often overdiagnosed. Not saying to question your diagnoses all the time, but I'm just saying it is overdiagnosed because it's like
a lot of people get diagnosed with bipolar and
it turns out they're autistic, or
bipolar,
it turns out they have borderline or PTSD or whatever, and it's just like, but because it's for whatever reason, when it comes to the insurance, if you have bipolar, insurance is like, do whatever you got to do. Right. I don't know why. And so lots of times they're like, okay, I don't know what it is, but I'm just going to put this in just to have it in there. So, yeah. You know what else is really interesting is that there is a lot of people who are autistic who get diagnosed with borderline first, which I think is interesting. But also borderline comes from attachment trauma, which a lot of autistics have. So I'm like, you can have both, guys.
Right.
Like,
yeah, a lot of autistic people especially autistic women, get diagnosed with borderline or bipolar. Where'd the first go,
yeah.
Yeah. And then they find out, oh, you're just autistic.
Like, yes. And the thing is that like a lot of mood stabilizers even out dopamine and stuff. Like they inhibit or increase dopamine. And people who are ADHD and autistic don't make dopamine correctly. Yeah. So that it's like, okay, well, that's why those medicines help, but it doesn't. You shouldn't diagnose based off of what medicine helps.
Right.
Like, that doesn't make sense.
That's the thing is I have known people who were not bipolar and the doctors knew they were not bipolar, but they couldn't get the insurance to approve the
unless
it had that diagnosis. So they put bipolar on file just so they could get the medication to treat the PTSD.
Which is messed up. But I get why they did it, and it's like kind of unethical, but also I think it's unethical to be put in that position to begin with. So I'm on chaotic.
They said that it would be months of tests and proof to prove PTSD while this person's suffering, so they're like, okay, we're just
it's like listen, we're gonna do this because this is how it presents now, even though we're almost certain it's not, but then we'll do the tests in the meantime.
They're like, we're gonna list it as bipolar so you can get the meds now, then we could do the tests and change it to PTSD, even though we already know it's PTSD. So the medical industry,
so ridiculous. Okay, could you please? He's threatening me. He can tell that I'm almost finished with my nails. Hi. I'm going to scoot you. All right, let's scoot this way.
Let's see.
Scooty boot this way. Okay.
Oh my God. I'm sorry.
Don't fall, please. Please don't fall.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You have to go look at what I said.
I'm so excited. Hold on. There. Look at you. What do you want?
Okay.
What do you want? Why?
It's already getting to the point where it's more shocking to find someone neurotypical. Not to me. I wish that I felt this way, but no, we are surrounded by neurotypicals. They're everywhere, and I can't stand it. So we are still the minority by a lot.
I think friend group wise, yes.
Yeah.
Human being wise, no.
Right, but that's because like attracts like. Oh yeah, that's almost all of mine were that. Sorry, Kylan cracked me up. Oh god. Let's see. Is the one with Matthew McConaughey?
Oh my god.
Yes, exactly. I mean, for reference, less than a fraction of a percent of books become movies, and maybe 1% of books get interest in them. So it's a huge deal. So I was excited about it.
It's so good.
I love hearing Butter's little claws on the floor.
Like she's wearing high heels.
Yeah. That's you,
Oh, bunnies. That's so cute.
We love bunnies. You are absolutely right. Sorry. Cyborg Central is going great right now. Click claws on the floor is a delight. Yes, it is. Go get it, Butters. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome.
Hello. I think I see an ace flag in the background.
Yes.
Which is exciting.
They have been here before.
Oh, hello.
Ace and oh. Saddest part of the day is when my doc asked me questions about my childhood. I couldn't remember nothing. I only remember as young as 16.
Oh,
well, we know what that means.
Well, hold on. I think if you have a therapist that specializes in trauma, have them run the dissociative experience scale with you, because that's not normal. So
I'm 100% on the side of tricking insurance, however you exactly.
Mm-hmm.
My goodness. Mother, I crave your love. Could you 2026?
Just always. And also, no, he doesn't. He just wanted to be in my face. He literally sat right here. Ridiculous. Now he's just eating.
Iona, do you think they would ever turn Ashes into a movie?
Probably not. It is not that good of a seller. And it's almost, I mean, it's going to be 6 years old, so no.
I had 4 therapists. They couldn't get why I could not remember.
Oh, that's a very, I shouldn't say it's not normal. It is normal in the trauma space. It typically means
you need a specialized person.
You need a specialized trauma therapist, the one that understands childhood trauma, because a lot of times when your brain chunks out stuff like that, it's called fragmentation. It's a whole thing. Get that, if you feel up for it, get that looked at, because you're not, there's nothing wrong with it. Your brain's doing a good job.
Chunks of your childhood, that's very common for CPTSD, but if it's massive for 16 years of your life and you literally can't even remember blips in that, then it could be dissociative identity disorder.
You could be on the dissociative spectrum. So yeah, it could be DID, but it also could be depersonalization, derealization, polyfragmentation is more on a severe.
It only remembers bad stuff. Well, then it's probably just CPTSD.
And also though, because you have to have CPTSD in order to be on the dissociative scale. There's also what will happen. What's interesting, and it's funny that you bring that up, is that sometimes people will be like, I'm starting to remember more of my childhood. Like the more you get those fragmented memories back a little bit. And it'll be good memories, because it's confusing when the same people that hurt you are also really nice to you. And so your brain kind of gets rid of the good memories because those are really painful too. So you might actually end up getting more good memories. That happens a lot while you heal.
This is dumb.
Brains are fun.
Would you let a
Okay.
bad company buy adaptation rights? Like, what if Tubi rolls up in the back?
Honestly, yes. Because I've
Yeah.
been watching Tubi a lot lately, but it's because we've been watching Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends and Powerpuff Girls, and I'm like, if they can host the Powerpuff Girls, they can make a bad adaptation of Ashes. I don't even care.
Honestly, the way I feel is I don't care about the movies of my books
Because I don't have control over that.
Yeah, I'm not gonna have control regardless. I don't really care that much if the movies are bad. I just don't want my characters whitewashed and my female characters sexualized. I don't want them. I don't want them to take Tobias and Layla and have her fuck his brains the third day she sees them. You know, I want to make sure Tobias is at least part Latino. I want to make sure that the black characters remain black. That sort of thing. That's what I care about. And then as far as the plot goes, I'm not going to have any control of that. I'm not going to have any control of the directing. I'm not going to have any control of the effects and shit. So, like, if it's bad, look at Rick Riordan or whatever in his first Percy Jackson movie, which personally, I didn't dislike the first movie, but I've never read the Percy Jackson books.
That's why.
Yeah. I heard that the whole thing is that it didn't stick to the books at all.
Not at all.
But the way I look at it is it's like, okay, but did you enjoy the movie for what it was? And people can't like there are lots
I think you can't separate it sometimes.
Yeah, there are lots of book to movie adaptations where Jurassic Park was nothing like the book. But
when you watch just that, it's fine.
Yeah, the thing is, people who read Jurassic Park still enjoy the movie because it was a good movie. So I'm kind of like Percy Jackson fans. I mean, like I said, I haven't read the book, but like just because it's different didn't mean it wasn't fun. It was a fun movie. It's silly and cheesy, but it was fun. You know, it just wasn't like the book. But anyway, all that said is, look at him. He's a huge, huge author, and his first round of movies were quote unquote crap. They were not like his books at all. So the way I see it is, I'm not going to have any control in that regard. So as long as they don't whitewash or over sexualize my female characters, last one, then have at it. You know. Give me that money. I can use that money to write even more books that are even more inclusive, you know? I really have to pee, so hold on one second. Answer some questions. Here, this one.
Everyone asks after new movie, tell them it's based on a Marvel comic. It'll get optioned immediately. It's like, actually, this was originally a fan fiction of some Marvel thing, and I got it published, and so that's why you should do it. But I think it would be a cool movie. Honestly, out of all the visual media that it could be, though, I've gotten the most from readers that they would love it as a video game. I could absolutely see Ashes as a video game. So, yeah. Yeah. Let's just adopt all our books into Lego movies. Yes! Everything is a Lego movie. Because she was chewing in my face. I'm sure you can see that. Ashes as a visual novel. Ooh, like a graphic novel. I could totally get behind that. I
also had another thing to add is that people forget, like, people will be like, how could they sell the TV rights? How could they sell the movie rights when it turned out so bad? Like, how could you do that? But they forget that, like, I'm not saying this is Grover. I'm just saying people in general, because I see it all the time. No. They forget that if you're selling movie and TV rights, that's millions of dollars. That's
millions.
That's life-changing money. So it's like,
absolutely.
I think pretty much, I think most people would be like, oh, $6 million, sign me up. You know, I mean, there are people out there.
Also, something that's really weird. I know someone, and they're traditionally published, and one of their books got bought the rights to just so another place would not turn it into a movie. Right. I was like, that's crazy.
Right.
So there's like politics involved, you know, not politics like
a lot of books and stuff have their rights purchased and then they never become a movie or TV show. But the author still got $3 million, $4 million, you know.
I'd be like, I don't care, it's a book. I meant it
Exactly.
as a book, and it's a book. I'm not mad about that.
And it's life-changing money. And there are people out there who are sucking dick on camera for $100,000, let alone 4 million. It's like, I can deal with a shitty movie. Let's see. I have a book that can realistically be read both for teens and adults. So I'm thinking of writing it as YA. What's your thoughts on pub versus as Chad versus indie? If I want to specifically reach teens, I would go traditional.
Yep.
If I was writing a young adult book.
Same. Yes.
Let's see.
It says, Jenna, please check Server Central.
I thought she was holding a crown at first. Oh, look at her heel.
Wearing high heels. That's so cute.
I'm sorry. I just saw what Becky said. Oh, this. Hold on a second. I just saw what Grover said. Lord, hold on a second.
Oh, honey.
New status update. Hold on.
Oh, God.
Lord Cheerio.
Oh.
Very important. Cheerio. Oh.
It's so good.
Save. Okay. I'm a floor Cheerio, guys. Okay. Oh, I'm so happy that you're here too. Yay.
Me too.
That's funny. Well, that was me when I watched Clash of the Titans, because it was nothing. It was nothing like the myth, not even close to the myth, and not even close to the original movie.
Sorry,
and the thing is, I could have handled that if the movie was good, but the movie was also bad. And I just remember Cliff taking me for my birthday, and I was so excited, and I left the theater so dejected. So maybe I can't hate on the Percy Jackson people too much. It's just because I'm not in the fandom, and I'm just like, ugh.
Yes.
But yeah, can't hate on too much. Sorry, my allergies are weird today.
They're fine. Kachu uses telepathy to make me mess up my nail.
I want all the same things if my books became shows or movies, but losing that amount of control would still bug me. Of course, it would bug everyone, but we're talking about like
I would say
10 million.
Yes.
Yeah, we're talking about $3 to $10 million here. Okay,
it's a yes from me.
And people always think, like, oh, I would say no unless I got. It's like, it's like we're in a fucking recession, okay?
I know that it's not till later, not to be too doom and gloom. Usually it's retroactively that they see if something's a Great Depression or not. I'm almost certain. That's
they said that they did the charts and everything, and our inflation is worse than it was in the Great Depression. Like, it's bad.
I have really cool letters we found in an old house that we lived in the floorboards of this husband writing to his wife during the Great Depression. And it was really cool because he called her Angel Love all the time, which I thought was kind of pretty and cute. And he said, I took the boys out and we sold bottle caps. And I was like, that is a wild thing to do during the Great Depression.
Right.
And they were like, and we got made fit in like so-and-so. It was like Johnny Boy made 50 cents. And I was like, big whoop. But I was little. So like at the time I had to be told that 50 cents was like a really big deal. And then especially during the Great Depression, but like, this is rough. Because you think about the Great Depression, like of like people with dust on their faces, like, can I have some more? But like now we have like TikTok trends on top of everyone like losing their shit. It's very dystopian.
My books would never become movies or TV because I'd want to butt in on the whole thing and require any big changes to be approved by me beforehand.
I guess you could put that in your contract.
Well, what's her name? E.L. James was that way, and that's why she had to get a bunch of new directors with every movie because people refused to work with her. And
that's crazy.
And the thing
because it's not like they were.
It's not a good book, and there is some element of you need to let them do their job. They know what's gonna sell.
Also,
But
it's like their visual media, like let them be.
yeah, and I know Tommy. I don't know if I'm gonna
Tomi Adeyemi.
Yeah, I know she's kind of going through some drama.
Yeah,
I kind of have opinions about that.
I
But
have mixed feelings.
I have
thoughts.
mine are less mixed, but only just based on the information. Obviously, they could change with more information available. But I have a little bit more like black and white feelings about it. But yeah, I mean, you do you. That I don't. I'm curious about your age, only because like once you get older and you like own a house and like the cost, like once you have more financial literacy and things like that, usually you see a $6 million check and all you have to do is I don't know, it's life-changing money and you're not selling your soul to the devil for it. It's kind of like I'll relinquish some control. Please check CC. Grover is being so funny. Wait, is that the thing I already responded to?
Yes.
Okay. Grover's always funny.
Grover is always funny.
We'll laugh at the bad film adaptation all the way to the bank.
Exactly.
For 100,000 shit. Where? Yeah, like I'm saying, like these, like, and I'm this is no shade to OnlyFans or sex workers, but I'm just saying there are millions, maybe not millions, thousands of people out there who are happily doing sex acts for hundreds of thousands of dollars. That's not something I would be comfortable doing. But so on the flip side, it's allowing someone to make their own variation of something you created for like 6 million sounds like such a smaller sacrifice versus people seeing your private parts on the internet. And it, for me, it's not like a dignity thing. Like I know some people like, oh, you're losing your dignity. I don't feel that way. For me, it's the unsafe nature of being a sex worker because now you're exposing yourself to a lot of harassment and violence, Well,
also there's already harassment and violence for just like existing online, like at all existing period, but then online on top of that. And then it's like, oh, you see more intimate, like, oh.
Right. Yeah. So it's like, I don't know. To me, the comparison is like, this is a lot less risky, I guess.
Yes.
I'm broke and need some gender affirming surgeries. I would absolutely sell the rights to anything I write. But but it also depends on the contract. Like, I just want to make it clear that it's not like I get contracts immediate. Yes, like I would be negotiating that contract and making sure I don't fuck myself over,
It's just saying, we're saying, well, at least that's how I interpreted it, of like, everything's perfect, but it's like he's a 10 but kind of situation. It's like everything's perfect except it's like it's a shitty adaptation. It's like I don't care.
There's someone in my writing group who's optioned his book 3 times and it never goes to series or movie and he doesn't care. He gets like $100,000. $100,000 is really low. But it might be like one of those like
it might be like made for TV movies
or like those YouTube movies,
Wait, option. Wait, oh, actually, this is me being ignorant about stuff. What does option mean? Isn't that's not the whole big contract and stuff? It's just like, can we like?
I think it's when you sell. It's sort of like you sell the option. Like they have the option to make the movie. They have the rights, and if they want to make it later, they can.
But if he did it 3 times,
I'm guessing he has more than 3 books.
No, his 1 book 3 times. So there must be something else that they're talking about.
She didn't say 1 book though.
Option his book, singular 3 times.
But it could be
his book. Becky,
like
confirm.
Like he optioned one of his books 3, like
for a set period of time. Oh, for a set period of time too, as well. So it's like
we're overanalyzing this. Becky, get back to us.
Becky, explain.
Someone goes, they can refer back. He just sells the permission to make the book into something. Yeah.
Okay. I just don't understand. But I would do it for 100,000 too, even though that's low. Because I'm thinking, in my situation, I'm thinking, okay, one whole book.
For me, it would depend on who I'm optioning it to. Because, oh God, there are like, you can get a book contract for more than that. The TV and movie contracts are supposed to be more expensive.
They are, because they have more money.
If it was for like a small indie company, then I would understand that. But if it's for Hollywood, they are flat out screwing you over, you know. So it would depend on who I'm auctioning it to.
Yes.
I'd sell the rights to anything I make for $1,000 even. Dude, no.
Standards.
This is what I'm talking about. Financial literacy. You need financial literacy, okay? That's not even like what the average debut author book contract is $5,000 to $10,000. Like, standards. Come on now. If someone's offering you $1,000, they are fucking you.
Yeah, that's the other thing. It's like, you have to know. You have to know when you're getting exploited too.
Yeah. I hate the idea of people shoving money in my face just to rewrite my story. If it ever happens, now that I've seen this check, it's not so bad. Yeah, and trust me, like it would be painful, but it's at the same time, it's like, well, I could buy a mansion, so it's like, I don't know. Okay. Now that I'm old and corrupt, I'd sell my artistic vision for $7. Yeah, come on. I got a house and bills, exactly. Yeah. You guys got to stop saying this. You guys got financial literacy.
No, because that's now we're dipping into exploit me.
Exactly. Don't do this. $1,000.
You can steal from me. It's fine.
If you get your book a translation deal, which means it's getting translated into another language. Okay. Yeah. Those deals typically, and that's not a book deal. That's just make my book in another language. That's anywhere from like $1,000 to like $8,000. Okay. A whole project? No, you gotta raise the bar. Okay. I believe in you.
Yeah. It feels weird because I know I'm saying this like confidently, but this type of thing just happened, not in this way, but this thing just happened. People have been at the my Twitch live streams know about it. But I was like offered a promotion, and then they gave me a certain amount of money more, which was like a pittance. And they did it because they thought I was eager for the leadership position. And I was like, I do not give a fuck about that. I did this for the money.
Right.
And then when they realized, they were like, if you cared, then you'd take it. I'm like, I don't then. Like, and they're like, and even if I did, like, because I do care about the community and stuff, but I'm just like, I'm not going to do it for that. And whenever I stuck to my guns, that's when they gave me quite a bit more. And also that's when they respected me too. Right. And I feel like that is just one, I'm not saying little, like that's a big deal, but like little decision when it comes to your artistic vision. I think you can be a little pickier than that.
I will just say, when I got my first publishing contract and they gave me the first offer, it was a big offer in my eyes. I saw that, and if I had no agent, I would have been tempted to just say, okay. But even then, I had a voice in my mind that said, Jenna, you have a large platform. You have almost,
300,000.
I was going to say, if you combine all my platforms, you have over 300,000 followers. Yeah. What they were offering me was, I'm trying to be,
and you're successful, like, and even like, I know followers don't equal anything, but like you have a big platform, you have a successful business.
I knew that I could make more money than that amount on my book, self-publishing it.
Yes.
Even though, because I had done it before, even though it was still a large ask, but it's one of those things where you feel tempted. I know how it feels to be tempted to just take what you get, what you get, and so I was going back and forth, going, I've made more money than this before by myself, so maybe So I showed it to my agent, and I got her opinion. She was able to make that number. I thought she might be able to get me an extra like $10,000. she was able to get me an offer that was 50% higher. So take the offer they offered me, cut it in half, and add that half on top. So basically, it's like 50% more. And that, that didn't even cross my mind. But the publishing company was happy with it. I was happy with it. So all that to say is, know your worth, and if you've got that voice in your mind, listen to it, and also understand the industry, because
I was like, no, but it was so easy for me because I wasn't the one in the situation, but I was like, I will tell you what other people made, and then I was like,
but you thought I was gonna get 7 million, and I was
no,
like, I'm not.
I had a dream you got 7 million. I didn't think you'd get 7 million. I thought you were going to get this much, and you know what? It was close.
Yeah, it was close. Well, actually, if you take into consideration that I get a bonus if my book outperforms their goal.
I didn't know that.
It'll come to a total of
that?
Almost. I think it's.
See?
But anywho, all that said, they answered our question about the options.
Yeah.
It's buying the IP rights and merchandising rights for a set period of time. So you were right. It is one book. But yes, it is. They option like the movie rights, but it's limited. So if the option time runs out, they can just keep selling it.
I didn't know you could do that. I thought.
I didn't know that either.
So for that one
friend, that makes sense.
It does make sense, because then they can't say, because for that one like friendly acquaintance that sold her book rights, and they bought it specifically so no one else could make it. Do they only have a set number of time?
I think it depends on,
because it kind of felt like it was done.
I think it depends.
Yeah.
I don't know.
On the contract, maybe. Yeah.
With your genre, though, be really careful. Eddings and his widow hated every adaptation proposal, swore they wouldn't do it, and Tolkien was never pleased with his. I mean, this, like I said, it's irrelevant.
I think it's apples to oranges right now.
Yeah, now we're talking about Tolkien. Like, I don't think he was offered 6 million. So, it's not relevant. I'll sell my shit for $50,000 today. Going back to school Wednesday, motherfucker. Yeah, $50,000 is actually like a really great advance. Like I said, the average date Butters, we just played. You guys saw, we just played. The average tradition. Oh no, we're not near. It's 456. We're not near her dinner. Yeah. The average traditional publishing debut advance is $5,000 to $10,000 for a debut. So if you were to get a $50,000 advance for a book, especially as a debut author, I would snatch that shit right up. I would be like, yes, I am. Like, as a debut author, I would be very happy with. Well, I'm not a debut author, but if I was, I'm saying I'd be very happy with that. There's a difference between giving your thoughts and controlling a format you know nothing about. Exactly. And a lot of authors are able to negotiate in the contract certain things that they're not willing to budge on. I hate to use her as a reference, but J.K. Rowling, the thing she wouldn't budge on is they had to be British children, which is such a weird thing to not like. I don't know, but whatever. We all know she's a piece of shit. Yeah. But anyway, so I think I could negotiate in my contract that I'm not willing to budge on the over sexualization of my female characters or the races of, I'm willing to budge in the sense that it's like if a character's South Asian, it doesn't have to be a specific, like keep it in the region, because it's not, it's
like if someone's South Asian, it's like, okay, this actor's Nepali instead of Indian or something. It's like, okay, that's fine. Unless it has something to do with the story, though. Because if it has something to do with the story, then I don't want people touching it.
Right.
But like,
I'm talking about like Thesson. You know,
Yeah.
like for example,
Yeah.
I based the Thessian culture as kind of a like sort of a blend of Latino culture and Italian.
Greco-Roman.
So,
Oh yeah,
so
Italian.
I would prefer a Latino guy play Tobias, you know, but he doesn't have to be like Puerto Rican. You know what I mean? Like he can just something.
That's kind of like
Latin American.
for Angela, she's half Peruvian.
Mm-hmm.
But it would be fine if she wasn't
Right.
like Peruvian.
Exactly. Yeah.
If she's Latina, I'd be very happy.
And like
yeah.
And like in what's it called? Filthy Rich. You know, so long as the two main characters, like what's his name? I was going to say Tobias. Jamie, he's half white, half Latino. If we could get that kind of mix.
Isn't he also half Peruvian?
He is half Peruvian.
Yay!
I needed your help, and you're like, we're going to make him related to Angela.
They're cousins.
And you know, and it's like, you know, I'd be fine with like what's her name? Elena is 100% Latina, but if so long as they got an actress who's got Latina in there, I would be happy. You know what I mean? Like it's not like she has to be Cuban because right now I have her listed as Cuban. But we'll see. Hello, Clifford. Let's see. What would be better? It would be better as a TV show.
I think so, because every episode or so could be like some of the days there.
Right. When the vanity presses get 5K, I better get more. That sometimes they get like 10 to 12K. Like it's crazy. Butters. Exploit me, or the writing for fame thing we all fell into at some point. I don't know what you're.
Because I was saying they're saying like exploit me.
Right, but
I'll sell it for 1,000.
Oh, okay.
Or the writing for fame thing we all fell into it. So I think it's fun to fantasize about like, oh my gosh, this person could be lowballing me, but it could turn into a big thing and it'll be fine.
It also, I think if people want to get famous, this is like the worst of the famous careers to choose, because how many authors are actually like famous? Not many. Even authors who are very successful, like Ali Hazelwood. She's a very successful author, but I wouldn't say she's famous. Like, no, if you saw her walking down the street, you wouldn't know who she was. Butters, can you please call
I feel like the famous ones are JKR, unfortunately. Yeah. Stephen King, Nora Roberts, maybe.
Or Martin.
Oh, yeah, George R. Martin. Yeah. Maybe Nora Roberts. And then a
lot of dead ones.
Oh, yeah. Poe. We know what he looks like.
So it's like if you're doing this to get famous, and also like I personally like, well, I mean, like I consider myself successful by my definition, because for me, success is I get to do this. Success is different for everyone. For me, success is I get to do this for a living, and I can, you know, make money off of this and support myself and my family with this. So that for me is like, okay, I've done it. But another person's definition of successful is being famous, you know. Another person's definition of successful is breaking even. But for me, I have no desire to be like Stephen King level famous. I don't want people to be able to like recognize me everywhere I go. That's just not, that's not desirable to me. I wouldn't turn down the money that you get from that level, but I want to be able to go to Costco in my sweats, is what I'm saying. Anyway.
I can't do that anymore.
Why not?
Because I live in such a small town, and now that I work at the hospital,
everyone knows.
I'm like, hello, all.
Yeah.
I still went.
Everybody knows your name.
Yeah, I'm just like, you know, but it's always like a good run-in though. So
1,000 helps life for 1 week. It's not life-changing when I live. Exactly. That's not even going to pay rent. Yeah. It's like $1,000 is like, oh, great. Can't do shit with it. Why are people willing to sell movie rights to their novel for the amount of one of my paychecks? Exactly. Yeah. How much should we spend on or get paid for a cover? I've seen book covers that cost anywhere from $25 to $5,000.
Yeah.
I wouldn't recommend like if you're paying over $1,000 for a book cover, it better be a hand illustrated cover. So for example, there are character artists online who do book covers, and they're extremely expensive because they are drawing the fucking cover. So if you're going that route, I don't know how much my How to Write Romantasy cover costs.
Well, that's why I was just about to say, that's why I was really impressed with your How to Write Romantasy one, because it's an illustrated cover, and I was like, ooh, they went for it.
My
That's
How to Write
awesome.
Romantasy cover is done by a calligrapher, I guess you would call it. So she hand wrote all of the,
the lettering and stuff.
Yes, and everything. So that was probably really expensive. I want to know because it's traditional, so I didn't have to pay for it. But if you are getting someone to hand draw everything, it's going to be. There are some packages I've seen that are like $900, but the odds are it's going to be over $1,000. But if you are getting something like the Savior's Champion, the Savior's Sister, the Savior's Army, where it's essentially just clip art, which is, or like Ashes, which is the norm. That is most covers. I would say if you are spending over $600, and that's me being generous, if you're spending over $600, you are getting played. That would be
pricey.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember how much. I have a video on this where I broke down how much I spent on the Savior's Army.
It was really good.
Yeah. And I'll show it to you. And I say how much I spent for my cover.
Yeah. And now your new ones are like. Yeah, and all three of them were less than something. I can't remember.
I think it was like $200. And if you look at the cover, it's very beautiful.
It's so pretty. I really like your new covers. Of course, I liked your old covers too, but I don't know. Like it's kind of like watching a little kid grow up, where you're just like, wow, you got really tall all of a sudden. It's the same way I feel about the covers, where like tastes change and like reader expectations change and the trends change.
Right.
And I was like, oh my gosh, this is beautiful. Like, I didn't realize that my tastes were also changing with the traditional sense.
So I just looked it up, and I paid $250 for my cover art. That was for the ebook, the paperback, the hardback, and I think the audiobook. I'm not sure if the audiobook was included. But either way, I sent a link to it, and the cover artist I worked with was AE Graphics, and if you look them up on Instagram, their covers are absolutely beautiful. So I would say if you're paying more than $600, you're probably getting scammed. But honestly, I would say more than $400. I don't know, but
I do get that. I think, yeah.
Exactly. I mean, you can easily make. I mean, even with my debut novel as a self-published, I made more than $1,000 in the first month. So
that's really good.
I mean, yeah, I'm a self-published author, and I got a lot more. I've gotten a lot more. I've gotten hundreds of thousands of dollars self-publishing. So yeah, self-published authors, you get a higher royalty percentage. So that's why a lot of authors are choosing to go self-publishing, is they're getting rich off of it. So. Hi, GK. Hello. We're talking about Rick Riordan again. Oh no, Tobias can only be played by half Colombian, half Panamanian actor. Excuse me. But you'll get paid in exposure. There are actually 5, and 4 of them are white Mormons.
Oh, when we were listing people we might recognize as authors.
Oh yeah.
And now that you said white Mormons, it makes me remember Brandon Sanderson's also recognizable, unfortunately.
Oh, I forgot about him.
I did too.
He's so gross. Isn't any exposure good exposure?
No.
I'm gonna assume this is a joke and move on. Nora Roberts is famous if you read, but not. Yeah, she's not someone that I would recognize in person.
Did you know she's the second most paid author?
I believe it.
I do too, but I like it's like a stealth, like, you know. And the topmost is Stephen King, and then it's her. And I was like, this is what a normal person who does wealth looks like. Like, she very cool. Stephen King, not cool. Stephen King, lots of drugs.
I'd be happy with a Jenna vision of success. Oh, thank you. I've been reading a writing craft book written by the dude who wrote True Blood. That is, wait. Oh, I thought you meant the TV show based on the Sookie Stackhouse books. I was gonna be like, that was written by a woman.
Yeah, I was
but
like, True Blood was True Blood, the
books that became the Rambo movies. What? It's insane to want to be famous. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, my nose. The most expensive book cover company I've seen is DeMonza. I know you two don't like them, but my friend loves them. Yeah, we both had horrible experiences. I could not unrecommend them enough.
They tried to trick, like
they tried to con both of us.
They did, and it like. Ooh.
But they're absolutely not the most expensive. I have seen way more expensive companies, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm.
But they are absolute cons.
Well, yeah, but the reason we both use them is because so many people talked them up, and then I was like, what the hell? Oh, the amount of total cons.
I don't think James Patterson has written anything since the early aughts. Yeah, he's just constantly like co-authoring books, and it's just his ghost.
Really weird thing where he was like, it was the same year. It was. I think it was 2020 of all the times to say shit like this, but he said something like, you only get famous if you're like black now. It was ridiculous. And then that year he was it won like the top 50 best-selling authors, and it was like just 50 white men. And it's like, can you like shut the fuck up, actually?
Right. He's constantly like co-writing books with people. He wrote one with Viola Davis, but
he wrote one with Mr. Beast.
Oh my God.
Like, get a grip, man.
He's just taking whatever and just using his ghostwriter and the famous person's ghostwriter, and it's just two people writing this with his name on it. It's just crazy.
His commercials crack me up. Like, I can't. He's like, "Hi, I'm James Patterson, and I wrote another book." And it's like, can you sit down?
I'm glad to hear someone else find. I think a lot of people find him gross. The only neckbeards like him.
Yeah.
Isn't that First Blood? Oh, maybe that's why that's what I thought it was as well.
I read True Blood for some reason.
He did say True Blood, and it made me think of the TV show.
Yeah.
It's not the drugs that make Stephen King uncool. It's the casual 90s lib racism, sex. We know. Well, the thing is he's still doing racism. Yeah.
It's side
modern
about
racism and sexism.
The E files or whatever. If we have to censor it. He randomly was like, I just won't get over it. Or like,
I outed himself.
Yeah, where he was just like, those aren't real. Like, no one was even like discussing him around it. He's like, those aren't real. That's not real. The Epstein files aren't real. And it's like, okay. And it's like, if they are, I'm not in them. And it's like, that's a wild thing to say. And I will.
He also said that promoting diversity in fiction is dangerous. It's like,
dangerous.
Yeah.
Of what? Oh my God. He's horrible to women too.
Developmental editing, new buzzword I know. How much should an author listen to them if they fundamentally change important things? Are they worth more than, say, beta readers? Okay, so developmental editing is not a new buzzword in the slightest, Brandy. Developmental editors have been around for eons. It's a very normal part of the process. Editors don't change your book for you. They don't change shit. They tell you what you need to change to make it work. And what they do is they point out what's wrong with the story. They'll say, this doesn't make sense. This doesn't make sense. This character's not compelling. They're
also the ones that point out, like, this happened on Tuesday and then you said Wednesday. Like, they also find tiny things like that, and then big things.
Yes.
Of continuity errors.
So I've never had a developmental editor fundamentally change anything important in my story. I've had them, they just tell you what's not working, and they may make suggestions, but ultimately they tell you what's not working, and then you can go, okay, what if I do this to fix it? What if I do that? They don't just rewrite it for you. That's not how developmental editors work. they might point out a fundamental issue, like
Mm-hmm.
your magic system doesn't make sense, but they're not going to rewrite it. They're just going to tell you the magic system doesn't make sense. So how are you going to fix it? You know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're very important, especially if you're new to the gig. Are they worth more than beta readers? Well, beta readers, you don't pay them.
You
They're
can't
just readers.
compare
Yeah,
that because
there's no.
beta readers are your target audience. That's why, like, if you beta test a show or beta test a video game, like, you give it to the audience and then they will tell you how they reacted to it, but they're not editors. That's a
Yeah, they
protected
just
term.
tell you what they liked and didn't like.
Yeah.
They give you a general idea of how your target audience will react to stuff. So,
Mm-hmm.
maybe they don't like the hero and maybe I should make the hero sexier or something like that. An editor will tell you, like, I'm trying to think of an example. Like this, like I had a scene in The Savior's Army where she's like, you didn't set the scene well enough. I cannot visualize where the characters are in this moment.
Mm-hmm.
The senses you didn't tap into are you tapped into visuals, but you didn't tap into the smell and the sight.
Mm-hmm.
And they're not. She didn't change anything. She just told me what was missing in that scene.
Mm-hmm.
Or also, like she'll say, like, these are the echo words that you are overusing.
Mm-hmm.
This spice scene. This line is a cliche. This line is a cliche. She doesn't tell me she doesn't rewrite them for me. She just tells me those are cliches, fix them. And then from that point forward, if I want, I could be like, what do you think of this line? Is this line a cliche? Okay, no, that line works. Or okay, how does this setting of the scene go? And okay, yeah. Or she'll read a scene and be like, just so you know, Layla seems very unsympathetic in this scene. If that is what you're going for, you achieved it. If not, this is the part that made her feel unsympathetic. And then I'll be like, okay, well, I wanted her to be sympathetic. What if I
It's like when Amaya, you're like, okay, she's a little too meek right now. I'm like, got it.
Mm-hmm.
And then it was like, hey, do this training. She's like, shut the fuck up. We were like, okay, that's like too far. Unless you want her to be unlikable, then great.
Mm-hmm.
But unless you went a little too hard, like, got it. And I think I found the happy medium now. So
let's see. Sorry, I'm getting caught up. But yeah. So the second book in my trilogy, dark addiction romance set in the 80s glamour girl, she says it needs a happy ending. It's not supposed to be a happy ending. The series has a happy ending. Well, my editor said the same thing about The Savior's Army. She said, this isn't a happy ending. What are you doing? And I told her, oh, this is a series. The happy ending's coming in the next book.
she was
and
like,
she said, oh, okay. So does your editor know that this is a series? Because if that's the case, then you can just, first of all, you don't have to do what your editor says. If they say that, you don't have to do it. So you could just say no, and that's it. Suggestions my editor made that I rejected, you're allowed to reject anything that they say.
I know for mine, the editor was saying, and they were great, but the editor was saying in these notes, there's this part where Wyatt carves these notes that like into the tree bark and then rolls it up and puts it in the tree, like just as almost like a diary. And they're going in and editing like the lines and adding like periods and like misspelling. So like, no, it's supposed to be like hastily scratched in there, and it's like, no. And they were fine with it. It's fine.
Right. Yeah. There was what my editor was giving me suggestions on how to make the sex scenes in The Savior's Army raunchier. And I wrote back saying, hey, so they're both virgins and this is their first time. So I don't think they're going to be like spank an ass and like nipple play right now. I think that, and she's like, oh, okay. You don't have to take every suggestion your editor gives. And also, it's like I said, my editor told me I needed a happy ending. And I said, so this is the book before the final book. And she's like, oh, okay, then you're fine. So this could be a situation of, yes, so I am just ignoring her. But I felt, yeah, you can ignore that one. But yeah, I would just say it's, if it's a series.
It's like up for your consideration, but you don't have to do it. But
I
definitely know the difference between editors and beta readers and alpha readers and critique partners, and just know the difference between those things. That's important.
How dare you? There is a gay woman in this book that is
dangerous. Dangerous.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Hold on a second. I'm going to Cyber Central. Oh, there's so much going on and I missed so much. I'm sorry.
God.
Hold on a second. Oh, okay. Editor should be giving you a report. Yes, my editor gave me a pro, and they can leave comments in the body of the thing, but they should not be like, you should not see like lines edited. They found a lot of issues. I came at it a perspective. She didn't get this, so why didn't she? And how exactly? That's what I had to do as well. Let's see. I will say that more people I see trying to get me to pay them to beta read a book. Like if I paid a beta reader, I'll just, I see that service available a lot, and I think people don't really understand what beta readers do, and they'll just hire a beta reader and be like, that's it for me. So yeah, I will personally wouldn't pay a beta reader, but everyone's different. So some editors be like, call me crazy, but I don't like store-bought best. I'm writing a book about two women in love. Darkwing Duck voice. Let's get danger. Darkwing Duck. It was something like, better look out, you bad boys. Darkwing Duck. I just saw the Michelle part. Okay, we should probably do a sprint. Oh, Iona, I wanted to know, would you like me to send you the first chunk of the rom-com?
We both know the answer to this question. We both know the answer to it.
Wait, did I can't remember. I can't remember if I got it right, but thank you. I remember a lot of songs. I remember like Darkwing Duck, Darkwing, Darkwing Duck, you know, and then like the what's it called though? DuckTales, woohoo!
Oh, love that.
I'll just randomly get one of those songs stuck in my head.
The danger lurks behind you.
There's a stranger out to find you. What to do? Just grab onto some DuckTales. It's DuckTales.
Oh, it's DuckTales. That was Duckburg.
Iona is locked in. I second the wanting it.
I'm sorry. I'm reading. I'm catching up on CC.
Right.
So I'm like, and Grover.
I had a friend I used to carpool to work with, and her pre-workout list places all 80s and 90s cartoon themes. Oh my god. Okay. So, party, if I send you the chunk now, it ends on kind of a cliffhanger, but you know what's going to come next, so it's fine.
I guess. But maybe if you heard the fuck up. I'm saying, but I'm still 3/4 of the way through chapter 2, so it's not like. I think my new realistic goal is finishing editing half my book. And I need to chill out because whenever I'm not having a mental breakdown and I look at my book, it's 60 pages.
I was going to say,
it's going to be okay.
I was going to say, I honestly think you could easily finish editing this month because it's like, just for reference, like your book is less than half of mine, and so I'm like, I think it's so small.
And for whatever reason, I finally got over the failure hump of it. I don't know what. I don't know. And it did line up with when I started my new job is when I couldn't handle it. Couldn't handle editing and had all those feelings. So I'm sure that had a lot to do with it.
Right. But I honestly, we still got 2 weeks left, and you're on the second chapter, I think.
Of like 13 chapters. Of like,
Exactly.
and it's
And
on
then-
page. Hold on, let me just tell you the page because I have it right here. It's on page.
And you double space, and your font is big.
It's fine, Jenna.
I'm not.
I don't double space.
Yes. Oh no,
It-
but you. I mean, like between the paragraphs.
Oh yeah, I do. Yeah, it's 59 pages. It's not even 60.
Yeah,
I just keep thinking it's going to take so much longer than
It's so
it's
short.
already written. It's already written.
Yeah.
What is happening?
I don't know what is going on in your brain, but I think you could easily get this done in like we have like 2 weeks left. I think you just have to pause the
But will I be
crochet.
able? Well, no. It's the only thing. Yesterday for hours, I just made cakes, which are like taking a bunch of balled up yarn and turning it into a cylinder. And I'm like, and then I made a lot of cakes. So
For hours.
it was literal hours.
Edit! You could be done already. You could get your
know.
book out.
Yes. Also, I often crochet right before I go to sleep. So it's not like I have the whole day. Like I can do both. Like I don't know why I'm flipping out.
I don't.
I think honestly what I think it is I'm having issues with sensory overwhelm at work, like pretty bad. So I think maybe that's part of my drained feeling. I don't know. But I'm taking off Wednesday and Thursday and I can get shit done.
Nice. I'm sending you the first 15 chapters.
Excellent.
Oh, I got fucking jump scared with that toe.
I know. I keep accidentally hitting a button and it goes straight to it. So I'm so
They're
excited.
literally remaking gargoyles. I couldn't get into that because I didn't think the gargoyles were good looking.
I thought the I also think the gargoyles are grotesques anyway. I don't think they're actual gargoyles. I thought gargoyles were the long necked ones. Necked.
Gargoyle? Let's find out.
Because I thought the gargoyles one that we think of like those little creatures. Those.
No, all the images are showing short necks.
Then can you look up what a grotesque is? I'm saving you.
For reference, this is what I think of when I see a gargoyle. I'm sending it to you.
Okay, let me see. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of too.
That doesn't have a long neck. What do you mean then?
So hold on, let me look up.
Oh, this is this what you're thinking
grotesque.
of?
Carved stone, water spout. Oh, no, yeah, it has the long neck, the spit water out of it.
Yeah, I don't.
With plumbing. That's a gargoyle, and then a grotesque is just that carved thing. Yeah, that's a gargoyle.
But I don't think all gargoyles they spit water, but they don't all have long necks.
I guess what I'm like the ones that spit water are gargoyles.
Right. But I was just saying not all gargoyles have long necks.
Oh, so they could spit water and not have a long neck?
Well, they're showing some in the image search that have short necks but still spit water.
Hold on. Let me gargoyle with short neck. Oops, I spelled neck wrong. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
They just the head just has to be tipped.
Okay.
I tipped my head for you. I don't know why I did that.
Cool. This is not totally relevant, but I loved. There was this. It's almost like a gargoyle dog, but it's a Chinese thing. Hold on, let me look up what it is. It's called Chinese guardian lions or Chinese guardian dog or foo dog. Yeah. I was obsessed with foo dogs. I thought I felt protected all the time. But they're statues. They're not gargoyles. But I thought they were gargoyles and that they could come alive at night and protect me. So
foo dog. No, you can get a foo dog tattoo. They're super popular.
Really? Not doing that, but that's interesting.
Spitting long necks. This is code for something. But yeah, I couldn't get into the gargoyle show because I was like, they're not cute. I want them to be cute. And
I need them to be chiseled. in the right ways.
No, I'm like, they're all gray and they're monstrous, and I want them to be cute and fluffy. So I can't get into it. Let's see. Literally just spit my tea out with your comment. All right, okay, we're gonna do a sprint. What are you gonna work on?
Well, now I want to read your book.
I'm fine with that.
I can do book. Okay, here's my thing. My brain's telling me how long something's going to take, and then I end up not doing anything.
Mm-hmm.
I can read your book and edit my book and crochet
in the same day.
In the same day is crazy, but yes.
Are you serious?
It's not. It's made up. There's this woman I follow right now that is really healing me, where she goes, here's how long it actually took me. So she's like shows before and after, and she dances like this ahead of time, and then afterward like this with it all clean, and it's like the amount of time it took, and it's literally like 5 minutes. Like, oh my God.
Here's the thing is I can, first of all, my chapters are short. So you could do a chapter and then edit, and then read a chapter, edit. Yes, and also your chapters are short.
They are.
I edited 50, and I know that editing is more my comfort zone, so I'm not saying that you would do the exact same thing.
Mm-hmm.
But I edited 15 chapters in 1 week.
Oh my God.
And it was fast and easy. And it's not fast and easy for you, but if I can do 15 in 1 week, I think you could do 5 in 1 week.
Okay, what if can I make it, you don't have to read it, but can I make it a goal that I do at least half by the end of the week and send them to you?
Sure.
You don't have to read it.
Sure. I'll read it when I'm done with my edits, because
it's just I just need a due date. I think that's another thing that I need a due date.
I know, but
so I'm gonna do that.
You've been nagging me. Yes, that's fine. Yeah, I think you could at the same damn time. Yeah, I think you could easily do 5 chapters in a week. I think you could do more than 1 chapter in a day. No problem.
I don't know. I think that's crazy. That's too wild.
IONA?
It's too much. I don't think I can.
I'm going to lose my mind here. Seriously, IONA. You are catastrophizing something that every author in the entire world has had to do and has somehow survived. You've done it before. You can survive. It's really not a big deal.
It's not a big deal.
It's not a big deal.
No, it's
look,
not a big
IONA,
deal.
I believe in you.
Oh my God.
You mean multitasking exists? Are the deer here? Which ones? Where? Oh, there they are. Hello. It's the mama.
The mama.
Hello. She's here. She's been visiting us a lot lately. But anywho, it's truly.
Okay.
Butters, my mastiff, has the zoomies and swimming circles around. So adorable. It's truly not a big deal, and you are making it a big deal, which is why you're struggling, right, buddy?
Okay, I'm going to reward myself with your book
and the way
by finishing chapter 2 so that I can read your book, because I do really well with rewards.
But I will say, and I'm sorry, that I do need this chunk read this week.
Okay.
So I need it by the end of the week. Sooner would be preferable.
I actually do much better with pressure. Okay, I don't know how to articulate this, but basically, when I wrote the fuck out of Ashes and got shit done, because I would make the due dates for Ashes or finishing certain things the same time things in my grad school were due.
Yes.
And so I'm like, oh my gosh, I have this paper and this one, and it's almost like I got so wigged out that I was like, well, I got to do both of them, so just keep on rolling. I don't know. It's like, add more to the cart. What's one more? And that's made me not take it seriously.
Jenna's about to pull up the last name. IONA WAYLAND. You will get this. But yeah, because I need to send this off really soon. Yes. So by the end of the week at the latest, but preferably sooner. You know, it could be your like late night read
Oh
before you
yeah.
go to bed. But and also like it's 140 pages and it's an easy read because it's it's just
Also,
there's
I love it. It is an easy read. It is so good. I've read it before, but also not this version.
yeah, it's
It's new.
I wouldn't send you the first 15 chapters if it wasn't for the fact that there are brand new chapters.
They're
in there.
new. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Iona, you are literally hurt. But yeah, like I
can
know
do
that
two
editing
things.
is very overwhelming to you, but it's overwhelming to you for the same reasons that it's overwhelming to everyone, and you just have
No,
to
I think
do
it's
it.
overwhelming to me because I feel like it doesn't make sense. The reason is it doesn't make sense.
Yes,
It's made
but it's
up.
overwhelming to everyone, like
Yeah.
everyone feels this way. Even I love editing, and I still get like before I edit. It's a normal thing to feel, and you just have to do it. Just do it. For the love of God, you can do it, Iona. You're awesome.
This feels like I feel like I'm my child whenever she started going to the bathroom. It's like, oh my God, you pooped. You can do it and you're so brave and you pooped. And that's how I feel about this.
Yes.
Where it's like you can do it. It's like literally everyone is in the trenches right now. Like they're all literally editing.
We're all doing it, So it's like
we're all pooping together.
You have published a book. A lot of these people are doing it and they haven't even published one. You've published one, so you've done it before.
Yes.
So do it. Okay, I'm gonna start this sprint because I'm thirsty.
Ready.
All right. Okay, guys, we are setting the timer for 20 minutes. Work on whatever it is that you need to work on. I will not be providing a prompt for you. Bladders, I will get you dinner. Okay, I will get you dinner. We will be muted. Setting the timer right now. 3, 2, 1, go. All right, folks, how did everyone do? I got food for myself and for Butters. I got a beverage for Cliff, and I edited, let's see, 1, 2, 3. I edited only 3 pages, but that's something.
I also edited 3 pages, but I finished chapter 2.
Yay!
Man. I didn't get to read yours yet, but that's okay.
That's okay. Now you can reward yourself because you finished a chapter.
Yes.
The biscuit and cookie conversation in Cyborg Central just has me like, I don't give a shit. I'm over it.
That's funny.
I ordered groceries and only gave in to one snacky temptation. Yes, the bagel bites. You know, I tried bagel bites for the first time when I was young because I had it over at a friend's house and I wasn't impressed. I think of all those kind of snacky foods, I think Pizza Hot Pockets. Pizza Pockets are better. I'm just gonna say it.
You can have bagel bites as like. Did you just have like what did you eat exactly?
Bagel
was
bites
it just
are
bread or like
bagel bites are pizza. The bagel. I'm. You know what?
Were
Bagel
there
bites
teeny
are,
tiny
right?
bagels? Oh, now I'm gonna look up bagel bites to make sure I know.
Girl, you know what bagel bites are? They're pizza bagels.
Wow, I completely was imagining something else. I guess I've never had a bagel bite before.
It's like one of those foods where like in the late 90s, early aughts, and they still might be like popular, I don't know, but it was around the time where pizza pockets were really big and gushers were really big and pizza rolls and you know Tostinos, like those kind of zany snacks. Bagel bites were really popular. We never got them because my mom said we could just buy a bagel and put pizza stuff on it, you know. So we never got them, but I had them at a friend's house once and I was so excited and I was like, these are only okay. I think pizza pockets are better. This is not to hate on Standard Fiend because you got to get what you want, you know. You called out the bagel bites as my roommate walked in. He was roasting me. Sorry.
Outed.
Pizza pockets and pizza rolls are superior to bagel. I've had pizza rolls before, and I thought they were only okay as well. I'm just saying. I think pizza pockets are better.
Because I'm just not visualizing the right thing.
That's what I'm saying. Pizza pockets. Oh. Pizza pockets are the best. The only thing that I will say though is that they changed them recently, and now they don't have like the crust isn't herb. They don't put the herb flavoring on it, so now the crust is plain, and that sucks. But we used to have the herb flavoring, and that was so good.
I think I like out of the 3. I like the roll one better.
Have you ever had them?
Yes.
Okay.
I just was visualizing. There are these teeny tiny bagels, or like almost like it looks like donut holes, but they're bagel holes that a local place called Bagel Bites.
Oh.
And so I got those really confused. But yes, I've had all 3 of these delicious cuisines. And I like the pizza rolls the best.
I always felt like pizza rolls were just like hot nuggets of magma, and you just put them in this. You can't really taste the flavor. It's just like, oh, magma in your mouth. But everyone to each his own. Sorry, guys, 257 words, 345 words. Yes, sorry, I just got into it. 607 words in about 10 minutes. Most of it was copying over. Hey, you know, I only ended up editing for like 10 minutes, and that's why I got my 3 pages. Call me crazy, but I've never tried bagel bites. Oh yeah, the fucking call me crazy, but I don't like store-bought pesto. It's funny because I prefer store-bought pesto over homemade pesto. My first grade cousin loves bagel bites. Her school serves them. Oh my gosh. Bagel bites are overrated. Look, we got another pizza roll person. My temptation is always Oreos. Unfortunately, Oreos is one of those cookies. Oreos is one of those snack foods that you that it's like illegal in other countries because it's so filled with poison and garbage.
That's
Or if they
crazy.
do have them in other countries, it's completely different ingredients and it's totally not comparable. So even though Oreos are delicious, I try to avoid them because
I
they are full of
don't like
poison.
Oreos.
Really?
It's a texture thing.
The middle part?
Nope, I like the middle part. Okay. It's the cookie part that I'm like, it just turns to paste and it grosses me out. But my child loves them, but I never gave them to her. But she would show up and be covered in Oreo crumbs. It's like, this was snack today. I'm like, excellent. Poisoning my child while I was at work.
Oh no. Yeah, and kids wanted to know if we have Jaffa cakes. It's a iconic British dip.
See, hold on. I have had Jaffa cakes. Hold on.
Ew, it's got orange. Oh, soft. No, this is not for me. I hate chocolate and orange together.
Yes, I have had them and I did like them.
No.
But chocolate and orange tastes good to me. The flavor of it tastes good to me.
I cannot. Okay. Yeah. I used to take pizza rolls to work, fry them, toss them in Italian seasoning, and dip them in house made ranch. That's how you do it.
That sounds amazing.
Everyone's agreeing with you about pizza rolls.
I think there's something about the outside of the pizza rolls that tastes good.
They do say that's a Hot Pocket. Yes, I'm talking about, but the Hot Pockets have the pizza pockets. That's what I'm talking about. And I like those. They do have herb flavoring. So I think sometimes when I've ordered them, they've had the herb flavoring and sometimes they haven't. So maybe I just got some shitty batches sometimes.
You might have.
My mom was a health nut. I've never had any of these things. If I said I was hungry, she'd pass me an apple.
Boring. I'm just kidding. That's much better.
My rabbit.
Magma nuggets. Yeah. I remember the burns more. Same. I couldn't tell you what it tastes like because it's just like, I have no more taste buds.
Hot Pockets also burnt my mouth too.
Yeah, but the thing is, they're bigger. So what I do is I cut it up before I start eating, and that airs it out.
Yeah, smart.
Let's see. Oreos are what the bourgeois think poors want to eat. Yeah. Is that my first saying that right? Bourgeois.
Bourgeois. Yeah.
Bourgeois?
I thought so. And that's where bougie comes from. Bourgeoisie. I thought. Now I need to look this up. Tell me how to spell it. B-O-R-E. Or B-O-U-R.
It's right there.
No, I'm typing on another screen.
Oh, Bourgeois. Also, that face I was making wasn't saying you were wrong.
You were being amazed.
Okay.
Yeah. Hold on, I'm gonna hit play. Nope, there's an R in there.
Yeah.
Then where does bougie come from?
Well, the thing is that there's a lot of letters in there that you don't pronounce because it's French. So maybe just because there's an R in there doesn't mean it's pronounced. Guys who speak French.
It's
IONA is correct as fuck, I believe. See, people think you're right.
Bourgeoisie.
Yeah, this one says it's bourgeoisie.
Bourgeoisie.
I don't think that's good. Yeah.
Make sure you do that. It's important to hide.
Bourgeoisie. Oh yes, powdered cheese. I don't like Cheetos, so that's fine with me. But I love Cheez-Its, and those are not good. Those are bad for you.
I also don't like Cheez-Its. It's also a texture thing. Same
thing.
It
seems like you wouldn't like the crunchy cracker type stuff.
I do like crunchy things, like oh my gosh, popcorn. But I don't like crunchy cracker stuff.
But popcorn isn't crunchy.
It's crunchy.
No, it's not really. It's not really a crunchy food. A crunchy food is something like a carrot, like a hard food.
I like other crunchy things. I don't like carrots though, but that's.
I mean,
sense.
I guess I'm looking it up.
But I don't like chips either. Oh my gosh, do I not like crunchy things? But I like.
Because popcorn,
no, I don't like.
I would say popcorn is on the very low end of crunch.
The soft crunch.
I would say popcorn's fluffy.
Fluffy, yes.
Yeah. So.
Yes. Oh my gosh, maybe I don't like crunchy things because that's another thing is whenever I touch stuff, it's a weird thing that happens that puts it in the roof of my mouth. It's not right. It's like, but I'll touch gravel and it'll like hurt the roof of my mouth. I'll feel like there's gravel in my mouth. Maybe I don't like pointy stuff in there.
Maybe. Sorry, I was distracted by.
No, you're fine. I'm gonna tell my husband about this discovery. I don't like dry stuff that much either. I like wet snacks.
Let's see. I was friends with a healthy snack kid, and his mom would make a plate of food that's like the stuff you'd find at an art gallery, like carrot sticks and whole. That's not what you find at an art gallery. Come on,
Art gallery.
Carrot sticks and whole grain crackers, buddy.
Beautiful.
I feel like I want to know what you were eating in your house that to you carrot sticks and whole grain crackers.
I think they're joking. Like I think they're being funny. Like
okay, I'm sorry.
No, not saying it's fancy. It's just like the colors and the like. I think they're saying that they ate like.
No, I think they have you been to our? They serve platters of food and it's like finger food and it's like couscous and stuff like that. It's fancy food, fancy finger food.
Oh.
So I don't think they mean it was colorful.
Oh, I thought they meant like it was artsy, like it was like plated beautifully and it looks so colorful and they're used to eating like brown mush or something.
When you go to an art gallery, if you're going to a showing, people walk around with like plates of food. It's not plated.
Oh, didn't know.
Oh my goodness.
That's so exciting.
You read that scene in my book. Okay.
I know, but I didn't know. I was like, there's also influencers there. I don't know what's happening.
The distant voice saying, "Am I a rabbit?" is amazing. I'm assuming that's Cliff, and that's goals I wish. Yes, Cliff, you were heard. That's goals I wish to have in a partner. You hear that, Cliff?
Very, very kind.
Very kind, he says. Yeah. Bougie does indeed come from bourgeoisie.
Yeah,
bourgeois. Okay, I've been saying bourgeois.
But I can't the R.
Kind of like,
but the R. They do say the R, but it's the French R where it's like you're like ball.
See, like I've been saying like bolognese and it's bolognese, and I'm just like.
Nice.
Like,
are you serious?
Yeah, bolognese.
Almost like an enye.
Kind of like lasagna is not lasagna.
Oh,
it's lasagna.
Lasagna. Yeah.
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 See, I don't like goldfish are delicious, but they
like
tear up the roof of my mouth. They tear. I can't. They tear that shit up.
Absolutely not.
They tear that
Pretzels,
shit up.
No. Chips, no.
Pretzels,
Oreos, no.
Back the fuck off, or knock it off. Pretzels, knock it off. Chips, knock it off. Goldfish crackers, knock it off. That's how I'm seeing you right now.
Perfect usage of
like
that.
You've been playing outside for hours. Here's some celery. Those are normal child snacks. Celery sticks and grapes.
Have you never had ants on a log?
That's literally Girl Scout snacks at the end of the day. Those are normal childhood snacks. Now, I will say they are healthy childhood snacks, but those are not art gallery snacks. Would be like crab cakes, not celery and grapes.
I think did I tell you about
Now I'm worried about what did you eat growing up? Because I'm someone who had I've had processed food. I had the mac and cheese and the Boboli pizza. I still love Boboli pizza. But anyway, but you gotta have something in there that's fresh and homemade. I'm worried. But anyway, continue.
Did I tell you how I got how I ate really fancy food before? Is when one of my bios pretended to be in like a yacht club, and then we would sneak into the yacht club, and I was like, oh my gosh, he's like blend in. I was like, okay. And I ate the shit out of what are those teeny little eggs? Fish eggs, caviar. I was like, this is like, awesome. What did you say?
I was like, quail?
Quail. Oh yeah, I definitely had a quail egg like in that place before, but it was more so like seafood, like fancy seafood and stuff. That's whenever I ate a bunch of what I thought were French fries. They're the gummiest French fries ever. Like, these are the weirdest fucking tasting French fries ever. And they were not. They were calamari. I was
calamari is not even fancy.
No, but it was
calamari.
in this
You could get that at like Friday.
Listen, and they were fried, which is why I thought but this was at a yacht club. So
Well, all calamari is usually fried. It's fried
really?
calamari.
Oh yeah. But I was just like eating like I don't know these things. I only know it from the back end deals here. Like I only know it from the back end. I need to go to a
calamari
regular.
is like you can get calamari at like the Cheesecake Factory. It's like a very like it's just like a regular appetizer. It's not a fancy appetizer. Fried calamari.
Okay. But that is where I had calamari and caviar. And then the guy was like the waiter guy. He was like, "Hey, so like most people don't like eat this much of it." And I was like, "Oh, not blending in. Not blending in at all."
Oh no, were you just
And
like,
then
oh.
I was like, this is the best chip dip I've ever had. It was so good. I was not
chip dip?
Yeah, I did not know what was going on. Also, this is where my sister was like, "Oh my gosh, they have blue shrimp here. This is crazy. And my favorite color is blue, and I'm gonna eat it." And she just ate a bunch of raw shrimp and threw it all up.
How old were you guys?
Little tinies, like 7 and 5.
Okay, this makes it all better. Okay.
Yes.
Thank you. I thought when you said 7, I thought you were going to say 17.
No, 7. Like first grade.
Okay.
Sneaking into a yacht club, getting food. Delicious.
Oh my gosh, sorry.
And then when they told me it was fish eggs, or first I was like caviar. Okay, I have to remember that kind of chip dip later. So then I told one of my bios, I was like, "Hey, can we get like that caviar stuff like next time?" And they're like, "Caviar? No." I was like, "But it was so good." And they were like, "No." And also like that's fish eggs. And I was like, "What?" And I was like more horrified that I'd eaten fish eggs than like anything else.
I'm sorry. Oh gosh. Sorry. God, sorry. I'm catching up with some Cyborg Central shenanigans.
No, I want to see.
I'm sorry. Your what made me laugh. Popcorn is fluffy until you get that one kernel stuck in your gun. Yes. That's why you're not supposed to feed popcorn to little kids, and you're not supposed to feed it to dogs. Because the kernel, with little children, they are too young to know to pick the kernels out of their teeth, and they can get an infection and die. It's also a choking hazard. And dogs, they are incapable of picking out the kernels. They can get an infection and die.
Yes.
So people will feed their dogs popcorn, and they'll be like, "It's fine. It doesn't have butter. It's fine." It's like, that's not the issue. The issue is not the butter.
Oh my gosh, there was this one, like the canine cop people or whatever. There was this one lady, and she was like, "I heard you loud and clear. I won't give him treats as a like those little mini chocolate chip cookies." She's like, "Because the chocolate's poisonous. So I heard you. I have an oatmeal raisin right here." And it's like, that's worse. That's so much worse. Do not give him raisins.
Oh, God.
It's poisonous, woman. Why are you poisoning your partner? I don't like this. You should go to jail because you're poisoning your partner. Like,
right.
I get it. He can't have Chips Ahoy. It's like what did this dog do?
How do you not? You know what? God.
I don't know. I don't know, but it stressed me out.
Now that's bougie. Bet they had store-bought pesto too. I love store-bought pesto. My favorite brand is, I think it's Armanino, which is so funny because a guy whose last name is Armanino tried to date me, and I rejected him for being a cheating slut.
Mm-hmm.
But anywho, he was very beautiful though. So I was just flattered that caliber of appearance was attractive. This is when my first year of college, when I had really glown up, and it was a few months before I started modeling. So I was in it. Well, actually, it wasn't a few months. It was like a year before I started modeling. But I was like, wow, this is the kind of guy who would have made fun of me in middle school, but now he wants to date me, and I get to reject him for being a cheating whore.
Catharsis.
Anywho, and then years later, he was on a dating website and tried to get with my sister. And my sister was like, do you know this guy? I'm like, yeah, he's a cheating whore. But anyway, he's a cop now. So,
Oh,
but anywho, yes, Armanino pesto I think is really, really good. I get it at Costco. So, let's see. What about wheat thins? Wheat thins and port wine and cheese. I don't like wheat thins.
I don't.
Jenna says it like someone who won. What did I say? What did I say?
Remind.
How are all the partners' pets and the two of you beautiful people doing? Thank you so much. Butters has been a little terror today. There she is. She's being good right now. But
she knows you're talking about her.
Yeah, she's been a terror. And Cliff, how are you? Cliff had physical therapy today, and he's very tired, so he took a nap. But how?
Exhausted.
He's exhausted. He walked very, very far. His physical therapy has literally been like going on walks to try and improve
That's
his
awesome.
stamina.
Yeah.
He walked 4 houses, and he's like, it's not that big of a deal, but it is a big deal.
I think it's a big deal.
Also,
it's a little hilly, so it's not
it was on our street, so it's
on your street even is like a little bit like there's some incline there.
Yeah, but the part he was walking was flat.
Okay, good. Just trying to take it away from him. Trying to say he mastered the steps, and you're just like, no, it was flat.
A bag of chips hate to see Grover. Oh my goodness. What's Blaze Pizza? Is that like a local place?
Oh, you can like make your own, I think. Hold on. I feel like I've had Blaze Pizza before. No, I need to know what it is.
Oh, okay. Thank you for explaining. If you're from inland US 10 plus years ago, calamari was fancy. Okay,
this was more than 10 years ago.
Well, he said 10 plus.
Yeah. So, but also it was close to like.
Thank you for. I always forget when it comes to seafood because I live on the bay.
But
I always forget. So thank you for saying that.
Yeah.
Oh.
So, and also.
Okay. IONA is saying that this is not inland.
Yes. So I'm just like, I wonder, especially for it being like a yacht club and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But
I love calamari. I love fried calamari.
I don't know if I like it or not because I haven't had it since then. And I just remember it being gross French fries. You know what I mean? Where I was like,
do you like onion rings?
I don't like onion, but yes.
I don't like onion rings because I don't like onions, but like the texture, I mean.
The texture I like, yes.
Calamari, it's fried and crispy on the outside, and the inside is chewy.
Okay.
And
because it's kind of like you could like, let's say you really like tea, but you think you're drinking water, and you get a sip of tea, you're gonna be like, bleh. Like, you know what I mean? That's how I feel about. That's how my memory of that, because I was like, these are French fries, and then they were not. Because they were chewy inside,
right,
and kind of fishy.
But yes, but yeah, they're and they usually pour like lemon on them, so they got that lemony taste. And they're if you get them from a good place, they have lots of seasonings and stuff. I love them because I like that combination. But you just kind of have to be prepared that it's going to be crunchy on the outside and chewy on the inside. I think they're delicious, and it's perfect because Cliff and I like the exact opposite parts because it's made of squid. I like the tentacles, and he prefers like the rings, and so he eats the rings and I eat the tentacles.
That's fun.
Yes. Jenna is lying. Butters has been nothing but a precious sleeping beauty, while Jenna has been Maleficent the whole time. Is that true, Butters? She's like, yeah, you bitch. That's a very big deal. Sometimes progress looks like consistency. It's honestly like it's a huge deal because for years, the furthest he could walk was like from our bed to the bathroom because of his CRPS pain. Basically, so he's like disabled, so he's partially paralyzed, which makes walking difficult. And then he has this pain condition that flares up anytime. You okay?
Yeah.
Oh, you lost? I thought you were having a shock. He scared you, Cliff. He's playing a game and he starts shaking, and I thought he was having a shock. It was because he lost a level.
What game is he playing?
What game are you playing again?
Shining
Force?
Yeah, very old game.
Shining Force.
Nice.
It's an old Sega game. But
nice.
Okay, all that said is it wasn't that he was like incapable of walking longer, it's that he would get the CRPS pain. But the thing, so he couldn't walk, like at the time he was capable, he could walk around the mall, he could walk wherever, but his body would punish him for it, which is what kept him bedridden. So now his CRPS is much better than it used to be, but now his body is very weak and doesn't have the stamina for walking the long distance. So now we're trying to build up the strength and we're trying to build up the stamina. And so that's why like 4 houses is a huge deal for him. And you know, the fact that he could walk that long and knock on wood, not have CRPS flare up is a very big deal. Cliff will be walking a mile by year's end. Stop making that face, Cliff. I keep thinking you're having shocks.
I'm not having shocks.
Excuse me.
Shocks and losing are the same thing.
Yeah. They build the pizza and stone fire it to order.
Yes, that it's like, yeah, you like, yeah. I've had blazed.
Hate fried calamari. Broiled is so much. I've never had broiled calamari. Actually, I don't think I have. I don't know. Way to pair my favorite YouTuber with my favorite Disney villain. My best friend is Sicilian and Neapolitan. What's Neapolitan? Neapolitan? Isn't that an ice cream?
Neapolitan is maybe it's different.
Yeah, I just know about pizza. Oh, it's a person from Naples. There we go.
Oh,
That's why there's a Neapolitan pizza. Okay.
that makes sense. That's why there's Neapolitan ice cream.
Yes.
That makes sense.
Jenna and Cliff out here snacking on Ursula. We, you know what? We're just helping rid the world of villainy or whatever. Cliff, do you fuck with Fire Emblem?
I've never tried it, but I heard it's a lot like this game.
He's never tried it, but he's heard it's a lot like this game. Brandy has a friend who is currently developing a game like Ultima, and we'll let you know when it comes out.
Ooh.
He says, "Ooh." Okay, he didn't do that, but yeah, that's what I was thinking. I'm like, is your friend vanilla, chocolate, and strawberry?
She could be a biracial person with red hair.
Exactly.
Not that I'm trying to compare people to food, but
Cliff, what about Morrowind?
Never heard of it.
Never heard of it. I'm from Rhode Island and my family is Peruvian and I still don't like most seafood, including calamari and shellfish. Whoops. I don't think
that's okay.
Yeah.
I don't like bananas.
I'm not into In-N-Out and I'm from California. I don't hate it, but I don't like animal style.
I would ethically eat anything from the ocean. I like seafood so much. I don't know what it is about those things. I was like, if I eat you, I'm less afraid of the ocean because I ate you. Like,
yeah. I'm trying to think. I know there's something. Oh, I'm not crazy about salmon, but I'll eat it. I know there is one seafood that I'm just like absolutely not, but I can't remember what it was. What's the seafood that I hate? There's one thing, isn't there? Maybe there isn't.
Type of fish.
No, maybe it was just salmon. I don't know, but I've had it before and it's okay. I'm not crazy about oysters, but I'll eat them. And I've had escargot and it's fine. Everything I've had for seafood, I like. I feel like there was one thing that was I can't remember what it is, but everything I've had has been good. There was a local sub sandwich mom and pop shop near me that had a calamari special sub. No one liked it. Honestly, that sounds like a really gross combo. Calamari with cheese.
Yeah, cheddar cheese. I also don't like cheddar cheese very much.
Oh, I love cheddar. Well, I like sharp.
You like sharp things. Yeah, I like the flavors, but I'm not a sharp flavor person.
Yeah, that's mixing cheese and fish is very strange unless it's Parmesan. So oysters piss me off. Oysters are just like a like a
You slurp
salty
it up. Yeah.
snot. It's like a salty snot.
It's delicious.
Yeah,
It's
oysters are gross.
I've had.
Delicious.
It's so funny to me that you don't like sharp flavors, but you like oysters when they are so salty. Like
I like salt.
that's like a sharp.
Salt.
They-
I don't think salt is sharp. Sharp is like for me is like arugula, cheddar.
Arugula.
Yeah, I feel like that's sharp and bitter. Let me look up other sharp things. Hold on.
Okay. Well, anyways, oysters to me, it's just like a lot of snot. I have no problem with it, but I wouldn't be like, ooh, oysters. It's just like, oh, snot. But you like mushy stuff.
I like mushy stuff. Cheddar, raw onions, horseradish. I'll eat horseradish, mustard, and
I
citrus
think-
fruits. I like lemons though. So.
I think horseradish is very sharp.
It is.
Onions,
Wasabi, garlic. I'll eat garlic on some stuff, but sometimes it's too much. Vinegar.
yeah. Well,
So,
yeah.
There's a lot of stuff.
To me,
It's
it
not
seems
spicy.
like bitter. It kind of seems like sharp and bitter are the same for you.
It can, yeah, for me, yeah.
Literally eating salmon for dinner right now. I mean, like I'll
So
have
good.
it. It's just not my preference. I'd rather have like branzino or tilapia or something like that. Sushi. That's the one. That's the one I don't like.
You don't like sushi?
Mm-mm. I'm sorry,
What
but
is
I
it?
don't.
What? Why? What part of it?
The part
There's so
where
many
it's-
flavors of sushi.
The part where it's raw fish and people keep getting parasites from it. The
So
part
good,
that it's
though.
bad for you, and I don't
I
want to
love
have
sushi so
worms. And it's just like
Oh,
raw
this is
fish.
not healthy, but like
I knew there was something.
this is unhealthy.
The cheap Kraft. Okay, so to be clear, Kraft Singles cheese is American cheese. I don't think
No,
it's cheddar cheese.
It's
Yeah,
not cheddar cheese.
yeah, it's American cheese.
So they put American cheese. Oh, they melted American cheese on top of calamari.
Yeah, that's very disgusting. But yeah, that's not
Yeah.
cheddar. But all that to say is, I just saw what you said. But yeah, like sushi. Mm-mm.
God, I love sushi so much.
Mm-mm.
Although I do have to say I like sushi tempura, which means that
Or
is
crab sushi.
Well,
crab
Crab.
sushi.
but do they cook it?
They cook parts of sushi sometimes. There's some cooked
Probably
sushi.
raw crab.
No, it can't be raw crab. Can it? No, you have to cook crab to eat it.
Let's see.
Yeah, there's ways they eat it that's like.
You don't get parasites if they flash. That's the thing, is you can't guarantee how it's being cooked. You know, you don't know. You're not back there.
Delicious. I was upset when I was pregnant and couldn't eat it. I was like, please, all I want is sushi.
If they're not letting you eat it while pregnant, that's saying something.
They don't let you eat anything while you're pregnant. They won't let you have bologna while you're
Bologna is terrible for you.
delicious.
But bologna is disgusting. But deli meat is terrible for you. Bologna is like the.
I think I
bottom of
meant deli meat, but I said bologna as if, you know how like some people will say Kleenex for tissue.
Bologna is like a whole bunch of meat put together.
It's like the hot dog.
I do
of
like
deli
that
meat.
though.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and also I ate hot dogs a lot
Do
while
it.
pregnant.
Oh my god.
Very gross.
But yeah, bologna is like, oh, that's super gross. I don't like deli meat, but bologna is definitely the worst. But yeah, like it's not good. It's not good. Now I'm not a hater because I eat processed foods. I mean, you know, but I have lines. I have boundaries.
No, I what was the no, I like the tempura, so it has like it does have some eggs on top. It's like fried at the tiniest of fried or something. I don't think I totally understand it, like pan seared or something. And then everything else is cooked. But it's delicious.
Let's see.
See, not eating fish while pregnant is about mercury, Jenna. You don't know what you're talking about. Because sushi's actually good for you, probably not really.
No, the not eating fish while pregnant is about the mercury, but sushi is also about the mercury and the parasites.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Let's see. Kraft Singles is a general product, I think. Okay. See, I've only heard of Kraft Singles as American cheese. And it's funny
Oh.
because when you look it up, it's Kraft Singles. It's called a cheese-like product.
It reminds me of KFC. They have to say KFC. They can't say Kentucky Fried Chicken because their chickens are too messed up to be chickens anymore. Isn't that so sad?
Oh my goodness. Let's see. The totally raw fish is called, isn't it?
Sashimi?
I thought it was,
Sashimi?
yeah, sashimi.
I thought it was sashimi too.
Whatever. I'm saying sushi as a general term. Like, there's obviously Japanese fish and food that I enjoy, but when I say sushi, I'm talking.
You're talking about the what we
roll.
usually think of.
Yes.
Yeah.
The rolls with the raw fish in it.
If it's Japanese sushi, it's probably safe. If it's American sushi, it's probably
right. And I'm
not American. Yes.
I'm not in Japan, folks.
You should be.
I should be, yeah. On the bright side, if you get a parasite, you may get a cabinet visit.
Morgan, that's terrible. And awesome. Oh, it's not true. Oh, is that
sashimi? That's what. Yes, thank you.
Sashimi. Okay. Grover says that is. I wonder if I'm repeating an urban legend. Yeah. I think I'm repeating an urban legend then, if it's not true.
To be fair, the only thing I've heard about like what food is like safe and not for fast food is that Jack in the Box had that huge scandal where a bunch of people died eating their food. So now it is considered one of the what?
I didn't know that.
Oh yeah, that was like when I was in middle school.
That's probably why, because we don't have Jack in the Boxes here. So that makes sense.
It was a huge scandal. A bunch of people died eating their food. So now they are considered one of the safer places to eat at because of that scandal, they really upped their shit. But now I'm seeing them closing everywhere. So maybe they're going out of business. I don't know. And then the other thing
Jack in the Box boba whenever I was there.
Jack in the Box boba?
Yeah, they sold boba. Like they just everywhere has boba.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, and then Taco Bell was one of the only places that is honest about the fact that like our beef is only like 75% beef or something like that. So that's all I know.
Okay.
Is it even American if you can legally call it food? Womp womp. Church Chicken is the best chicken place in the United States. Also, I'm not defending KFC. It's trash. Yes.
No, you're just saying that I was saying an urban legend, I think.
Yeah. We don't have church chicken here. We have one KFC. And I don't know any of this shit because I'm allergic to chicken. So womp womp. Jack in the Box, yes, they had an E. coli outbreak and a bunch of
that'll do it.
Who has it? Taco
Right.
Bell, McDonald's.
Well, Taco Bell, it's just the what's it called?
I can't eat Chipotle.
Lettuce.
I get sick every time.
Interesting.
Yeah, I get food poisoning every time.
What the f are you doing?
Everywhere has boba. I think that so living where we live, it has we have like something like 40% of the population is Asian.
Mm-hmm.
I would say East Asian, but if you count South Asian, it's probably a higher percentage.
Mm-hmm.
So boba has been around here for ever. Like at least 20 years, but I would say within like maybe the last 10 years, it's become like very popular to the
when
point
it reaches Appalachia, that it's
so I haven't noticed Jack in the Box having boba, although I wasn't paying attention.
I made it a point to get boba multiple times every single day I was there and walk a lot. And the day I was like, I don't feel so good. It was whenever I was in San Francisco and I walked like 9 miles or something crazy. And I was like, I don't feel very good because I was like out in the sun. I walked a bunch. I had a poke bowl and drank milk boba tea. And it was like, my tummy's hurting.
Oh,
it's
God.
like,
maybe it's Jack in the Box boba, so it's probably
no. That was legit boba in San Francisco.
Oh, San Francisco. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah,
I
yeah,
thought you
yeah,
said
yeah.
you went to Jack in the Box and you made sure to get multiple times a day. But
No.
Yeah.
Sorry. I made sure I got Sorry, side
Yeah.
note. I made sure I got boba multiple times a day while I was there.
Yeah.
One of those times was Jack in the Box boba. And I will say it was the worst one. But I got that on the way to the big redwood forest.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, but basically what I was saying is we have boba everywhere, so I don't really notice if it's like at a fast food place. It's just like I just remember like when I was in college, pretty much, you know how like there's that stereotype of everyone walking around with a Starbucks cup. When I was in college, everyone's walking around with boba tea. It's just
Interesting.
like, it's what everyone does, And then there was me who has an autistic thing against it. But anyway, it's Church's chicken. I'm so sorry. I will pray to the church of Church's chicken.
And the chicken belongs.
Yeah, Church's chicken is not a very Western. There's some in California, but there's not a lot.
I've never heard of Church's chicken before, so maybe it's a mid.
I've heard of it, but I've only heard of it on TV.
Oh, I've legit never heard of it before. I honest to goodness thought that church chicken, I thought they were talking about like chicken you get at like a potluck church type thing.
I just checked and the closest one is in Oakland. Which for us is like an hour away. And then the next closest one is in Vallejo and Stockton. So it's definitely not where we're at, but there's a lot in SoCal. So I'm just on the wrong side. I'm on the wrong side. There's a lot in very north. There's basically, looking at the map, it's literally like super north California and super southern California, and then everywhere in the middle is like fuck you. So
yeah, this is
but I've heard they're really good.
At first I thought it said that the closest one was Minnesota, and I was like, oh my god. And then it was Minnesota Avenue in Washington DC. So the closest one's DC. Yes,
I live in a college town. I could throw a rock in any direction. Yeah, that's how it was at my college as well.
Awesome.
Let's see. There's a Church's chicken near my mom's care facility. Cliff knows fucking ball, dude. What are you saying that you know fucking ball? Were you talking about Church's chicken and how it's more not super on the west?
Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
He's like,
we don't remember what we said.
Maybe my little add-ins.
Maybe. I would love to try it, but I tried it recently. Recently we got McDonald's and we got some chicken nuggets, and I ate 3 chicken nuggets just to give it a whirl. Well, we all know chicken nuggets probably aren't that much actual chicken, so I didn't have a strong reaction, but I did have a reaction, so I was like, okay, well, I'm still allergic. Womp womp. Let's see. Ew, I'm looking at Kylan's the full ingredients for the calamari special. Fried calamari, Kraft singles, sharp cheddar, wasabi, coleslaw, onion, and mayo. I think that they just took like their leftovers and just like put it all together.
That's gross.
So you save on cost, so that would make sense.
Because that is insane.
I'm looking.
I don't understand what you just said in Cyber.
Hold on, I'm sending. Hold on.
Okay.
I'm just have to hold on. Wait a second. I am dying.
Really? They set up shop in Bad Name. Interesting.
That's cool. I like that a lot.
Oh gosh. Okay, I just saw.
It was just like the out-of-pocket progression.
Right.
It's like
Hold on. I have an idea. Do the thing that do my idea.
Oh my God. It's the only way. Fire with fire.
Took all the sauce packets in the junk drawer, mixed them up. Okay, we got to do another sprint because it's 6:40. We got too caught up on mental illness and then calamari.
And I'm so hungry now.
Go
So,
get food
I'm gonna
during
eat.
the sprint. Yes.
Yes.
And then read as
I'll
a
read.
reward. Yay! And I think even the first chapter has new shit. I can't remember when I edited
It does because it starts off different now instead of
No.
the prologue's the same.
Yes.
Why did I think
I don't know.
you changed something in the prologue though?
I sure didn't.
Oh. Then it is chapter 1's different.
Okay. All right, guys, we are setting the timer. We are going to do a sprint. Iona is going to get something to eat and then read, and I am going to edit more of this chapter. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, folks, the timer is over. Hold on a second. Let's see how I did. This one got a little bit. I'm gonna need to ask for help. So I need an opinion on this. So I got a little stuck on something, and then I just had to be like, Jenna, just ask people. So 1, 2, 3. I did another 3 pages, but I need help. Hold on a second.
I want to know what the help is.
I need help. Hold on a second. I'm checking in with Cyborg Central. There's a lot going on. Hold on a second. Okay, let's see how oh, wait, how did you do?
I ate food. That's it. That's all I got going on this time. I started reading and then I was like, no, I need to fuel myself.
I need to eat. Starting. Oh, also, I read this while we were on break. Jenna, just FYI, you inspired me, you and Cliff.
Aww.
I have had chronic pancreatitis for 7 years, just quit 20 years of HR to write full-time.
Hell yeah.
Cliff has had pancreatitis a bunch too, so he's had it 2 or 3 times. I know that's not the same thing as chronic for 7 years.
I feel like it's been 5.
Yeah, but it sucks.
It's not been 5.
It has not been 5?
No, it's been 2 or 3.
Yeah.
5? Damn. No, but yeah. So thank you. That's very, very sweet. Still killing my darlings. Amazing. Started fixing up chapter 20, changing the point of view character. Nice. 130 words. I deleted like half the words I wrote last night. I'm going to have to rewatch most of the stream. That's all. It's all good. Got roughly 400 words. Even if you write all 7 pages, Slenderman will still get you. Rough stuff for my D&D game. Very nice. 680 words down. Yes. So here's what I need help with.
Okay.
My problem, and this might not be, and I don't mean this in a mean way.
No.
I just want to make that clear. This might not be the right community to ask. Not because, oh, you guys don't know. It's not like that. It's just this takes place in San Francisco, and San Francisco is a very specific bubble.
Okay.
And so, and a lot of people have impressions of what San Francisco is, and it's not like that. So what I have written right now, to me, seems like the stereotype of San Francisco and not actual San Francisco. And that has been really bugging me for a long time. So I need to fix it, but I don't know how.
Well, I've been to San Francisco 1 time, so I think I can
so you're like, I'm
question.
kind of an expert. So basically, they're at the Wagner and Avery art gallery, and it's supposed to be a trendy spot. Okay. So trendy, not necessarily like it's going to be like, I wouldn't say it's like fancy, but you know those like trendy restaurants that are like, you don't dress in it's not Fridays. Like you dress a little bit like going out.
Cocktail.
Yeah, that kind of vibe where it's like young and hip and like not a club, like, you know, it's going to be more expensive.
Yes.
Yeah. So I'm trying to go for that vibe and make it San Francisco. And what I have originally is that this woman is wearing a blue caftan and she's got like fake flaming red hair, like fake red, and it's in dreadlocks. And that's very stereotype San Francisco. And also I associate the white people with dreadlocks with like living in the hills and, you know, washing in the river water, you know, like it's just, it's not right. But but the best thing I can think of is the jellyfish haircut. And that's too time specific. That's too much.
It is 2 times, because you're totally right about the jellyfish haircut, but no, because I'll have you know, the one singular time I went to San Francisco and I was in front of this square of grass and there was just a bunch of people high there. I don't know what that was going on.
Yeah,
There's
a particular hill where everyone gets high.
Yeah, what all the white people had dreads. So I think that's right.
No, but but the thing is like they're not. There is a vibe in San Francisco with the dreads, but they're not. They're the hippies and the people who are high. They're not the people who own a gallery.
Okay, I know how to fix this. Don't give her dreads. Give her locks, meaning that she has the beeswax and maybe she curled them so that they're like spirally. So if you put thin, styled, like spiral,
that's still like this is like a entitled white girl. It's still too like that's something I would expect from a beautiful Black woman. White people, they can't do real locks.
No, that's what I'm saying is like her doing that would be one step.
Keep in mind she's not a major character. Her description is getting one line.
Yes.
They're not going to be able to know that her hair was done with beeswax. They're just white people with dreads is so wrong. Exactly.
I can tell if it's been done with wax or not.
What?
I said I was joking.
No, but they actually didn't have dreadlocks. What they had, their braids were a different kind of braids. So there.
Dutch braids.
Yes.
Not true.
True. Okay, what if instead, because we make it a little still culturally appropriative, but we give her, bless you, no, not box braids, what am I talking about? There's a type of braid. Oh my gosh, I cannot remember the name of them. Hold on. Hold on. Fulani braids. And then here, look up Fulani braids. I don't know how to describe them. They're really pretty. But those are, you can
girl.
Yes.
Everyone in the picture that has them, white people do not get these braids.
No, I thought she was supposed to be white. I thought she was supposed to be white appropriating.
No, she is a white woman, yes. And I'm saying white people do not get these braids. This is for a beautiful Black woman. I think you are so set on her having
culturally appropriative hair.
That's not what I'm going for at all. That's
okay.
not.
Say it again. So you want her to be a trendy, ritzy white lady.
No.
That's no.
She is okay.
Okay, say it again.
Okay. Sorry, I need. Okay, I'm trying to think of a way to word it differently. Okay, I said so. She owns a gallery.
Okay.
She's probably in her 30s. That's kind of an expensive thing to own, which means she's like probably nepo situation. Usually when you see white people with dreadlocks, they're very much of the hippie variety. They smoke weed and live, they are like nature and mushrooms and stuff like that. She's not going to own an art. That person's not going to own an art gallery is what I'm saying. So she just got back from Jamaica. She has cornrows.
That's what I'm talking. I thought maybe it was like
I'm talking about a nepo baby.
Nepo baby.
But okay, do you know the artist Grimes? She married Elon Musk.
Okay.
She's weird and like she's artsy and
I still stand by the Fulani braids.
No.
Because white folks are gonna be like, look how brave and weird and cool I am. But then they'll take a Black hairstyle. You know what I mean?
It's a no. It's not going with for multiple reasons. I also don't want people to think that I'm co-signing appropriative hair.
There's gonna be weird people in books. It doesn't mean we're co-signing.
I know, but
Okay. Hold on. Okay, so not jellyfish. Okay.
I'm going for that vibe. Like I said, Grimes. Like
Yes. Okay.
to my knowledge, Grimes has never had locks. You know, she's just like that vibe where it's like
I know what you're saying. Yes.
and also that style of person.
Yes.
That style of person, they're the kind of person where like deep and artistic and soulful, but really they have a lot of money. Iona is cooking. It's the wrong vibe. It's the wrong vibe. We're going for
we don't want her to be culturally appropriate. I thought you wanted her to have
cool,
a slight,
but really I have a leg
like a Hailey Bieber. I thought we were going that vibe. But Grimes, that's different.
Has Hailey Bieber had locks?
No, but she just would. She
wouldn't. She would not.
She would culturally appropriate.
She would culturally appropriate, but she wouldn't do the locks. Is a very. I know people with the white people with locks. Yeah. They are the people who they do the mushrooms and say that they are communicating with Buddha. Like it's
artsy nepo Grimes. Lady.
Yes. What about a wolf cut? A wolf cut is every person's haircut.
Yes, it's not. It's also like kind of. Well, this is fine. That it would be queer for her, but it's just kind of like.
No, this is also every woman's haircut.
Okay. I still am voting now. Jellyfish.
Love chunky braids. This is again. I think I'm speaking to the wrong. Like, and I don't mean this in a mean way. When you go to San Francisco, it is a very.
Oh, okay. What about the angular bob? Like severe asymmetrical.
That's like if this was the 90s, then that would be the right vibe.
But
right?
the 90s are coming back.
I'm just saying not dreadlocks and braids, like those things specifically. That's the girl who's like, I changed my name to Cricket. Yes. And I speak to the dolphins and I have the sound bowls. That I'm not going for her, is what I'm saying.
No, you're not.
I'm going for this, this style of art is the wave of the future, and I'm self-made. I only had my father invest like 90% of the funds, and we're gonna go have cocktails at this exclusive what are they called, speakeasy? Like San Francisco is a very specific thing. Angular bob is too Karen. Yeah, if it was the 90s, it would be like edgy. But what is the haircut where it's like micro bangs?
That's what micro bangs could do it, and also maybe French bangs. Those are more pointy though.
French bangs, is that those are, I'm thinking of vampire bangs.
Those are the little points, but they're micro bangs as well. You could do
French bangs these are not micro bangs.
Hold on.
French bangs are basically just shorter curtain bangs.
No. That's not the French bangs I'm talking about. Hold on.
This is what comes up. I'll put it in Cyborg Central.
I guess you're supposed to say. What? What are those? Okay. What are the short, pointy?
Are you thinking of vampire bangs?
No, because they have lots of points. Kind of like is it Betty bangs? Hold on.
Betty bangs is a
no. That's not what I'm thinking of either. Hold on. They Winona Ryder in some movie. I don't know if it was Beetlejuice or what, and she had the little tiny points. But I thought those were.
Okay, someone keeps saying waterfall braid. The waterfall braid is very Midwest. It's very
that's
and I'm
a
saying
Mormon
this is someone
thing
who thinks
to do too.
Who thinks it's beautiful. It's very Mormon. It's very Midwest. It's very sister wife. So it's not sister wife.
It's so pretty.
Trad wife. Yeah.
It's so pretty, but yes, it's more on the trad wife, but it is very pretty.
Maybe this is too Ariana Cat's Eye. It's not the vibe.
I think micro bangs are blunt.
I think micro bangs are what I'm looking for.
Blunt micro bangs.
Morgan, what did super pretentious? You just look at her and know she's pretentious. Pretentious, but in a way where like you look at Hailey Bieber and know she's pretentious, but she is
she's the like classy white or not white coat. Oh my gosh,
no, she's
black tie event.
She's conventionally attractive.
Yes.
This is a chick, Grimes, you look at her and you know she's pretentious, but she's not conventionally attractive. She's doing everything she can to look different, but in a wealthy way. Does that make sense?
I'll have you know she has gross, weird braids.
Multicolored waterfall braid. This is still Midwest. And I mean this as someone who thinks this is very pretty. That's who I'm picturing. Mixed? Yeah, that's who I'm imagining is Grimes, but maybe like I could say like flaming red micro bangs. This is what Morgan is getting it. Morgan is getting it. This is exactly what I'm talking. Thank you, Morgan. You are making me feel seen. Curtain bangs and short length hair. That is every woman, and it's beautiful and conventionally attractive. I want this girl. No, Casey, not that woman. That woman looks like a regular person in a tutu. Morgan got it. Morgan knows exactly what I'm going for. Morgan, thank you for being there for me. But it's also because San Francisco is a very specific, like, not a lot of people are familiar with the nasty gal scene and shit like that. Like, there were very specific indie scenes in San Francisco that were like, it's very San Francisco, and that's the vibe I'm going for. I'm going for, fuck, what are those bands like? Ah la la, ah la la. Give me 3 wishes. I want to be the. See, you guys don't know what I'm talking about, but it's like it's very like a shiny toy guns.
I feel like I know. But maybe you showed it to me.
I've showed it to you, but I don't think.
I was like, I know about that. Meanwhile, it's like the 5th thing you've shown me that I was like, I naturally came upon this, and it's like you telling me shit.
Okay, so there's this. Where is it? Hold on. Ah la la. Okay. CSS. If you guys look up CSS, they were. Oh Jesus! Now it's playing. Hold on. Maybe I should just play it for you guys. Like their whole thing was just that, like, oh, we're weird and different, and it was huge in San Francisco. It's like very much the God, it's so unflattering, all these pictures. But like, actually, if you watch their City Girl music video, that's the vibe I'm going for. But it's just like, I don't know, like electropop was so huge here, and I'm hold on, let me see if can anyone hear this?
I can.
Anyway, it's like,
I think micro bangs is your answer.
Yes, I'm sorry for being so. Now I'm just picturing the band Daisy.
No,
Grenade.
I was going with a particular type. I was going with a Kim Kardashian, not a Grimes.
No,
you know what I mean?
Yes,
because
and again, I hope I'm not trying to be mean. I just meant like I have a very specific like San Francisco image in my mind.
No, you're totally fine. I just feel bad because I always want to be the one that has the dancing.
Yeah, see, Morgan understands. Thank you. Yes.
This is like the millionth time that Morgan has understood what the fuck's going on.
Daisy Grenade is the prettier version of what I mean. Hold on. Let me get the City Girl music video. Because it's like it's like you want to look like you don't have a lot of money, but the specific look became the look of all the Nepo babies in San Francisco. So even like she wears a ton of outfits in this music. I also love the song, and I think it's so much fun, and I would listen it to hype myself up. What is the movie montage music? What in the movie montage? Yeah, it was really this band CSS is really, really popular when I was in college, and it's also their music is used a lot in the their music is associated with like rebel girl, rebel girl. It's very much like I hope you guys know what I'm talking about, or like the very much the nasty gal scene. So
I still won't get over how I accidentally bought a nasty gal dress, and then I got compliments on it from a bunch of gay guys, and I was like, excellent. But it was very weird and not flattering and not okay, and so I got rid of it. But it's just funny because I loved it.
What should she still be in a caftan though, and a royal blue oversized blazer?
I feel like the blazer. I don't think caftan's too hippie.
Yeah,
I think.
I don't. Jenna, you've described my fiance's favorite genre of music.
That's awesome.
Yay! I love this music. It reminds me of my college days. And there's this one band that I really liked where it's like, oh my God, I start to panic. Hold on. Mean Streak. You've got a mean streak. Sorry, I'm saying this to myself, but no one knows what the fuck I'm talking about. But it was an electro pop, indie electro pop. That was what it was called. That's what I'm going for. Scene braids bring up great images. Yes, totally different. Scene is a very specific vibe, and this is not that vibe. But the scene. Cliff used to be in a punk pop rock band, so they I've seen lots of. I'm very well versed in the scene, but the scene is those are actual like middle class people. And I'm saying that with love. We don't want to be this woman that I'm describing. What was the Queen of Apology? Queen of Apology. She's another one. Queen of Apologies. The band is called Sounds. The Sounds. She was also the original female singer in the Snakes on a Plane song. Here, this is back in the day. I'm trying to get good images. Whatever. You guys get the idea. I need to stop.
I see the Hailey Bieber appropriated Latina culture. That's what she was doing.
Okay, she now has red micro bangs.
Perfect.
And maybe the blazer should be a different color.
You could make it. No, that might be. Never mind. That would be too like kindergarten teachery. I was gonna say the color blocking that's really popular right now. Like the sleeve is one color.
Yes, Morgan. See, Morgan, that is exactly what I'm talking about. Thank you, Morgan. Morgan's sending pictures. It's all correct.
Yes.
Thank you. I'm stuck in 80s glam. It's okay. You're just getting inspiration from your book. We get it.
That's fine.
The song for Snakes on a Plane was fire, though. If you look up that music video, the chick from the Sounds, she was very much an indie electro pop lady. But anywho, sorry. Okay, I digress. It's 7:30. IONA, where can everyone follow you?
Creepy Corn Folklore on Instagram and also there. TikTok and oh my gosh, Twitch. Thank you. I was like some other tea. And then you can buy Ashes on Amazon.
Yes, and you can also buy your merch and do crystal ball readings.
Oh, yeah, on creepycornfolklore.com.
And go ahead and buy my books. They're all linked in the description below. I have a new video coming out on Wednesday, so definitely watch it because it's going to be really, really good. What else? Follow me on Instagram. My Instagram has been blowing up, so if you want the good stuff, go there.
That's cool.
And sell your shit, exactly. And that's about it. Sorry if I got way too autistic and hyper. This is the thing with me is I get very like I know exactly what I'm looking for.
No, you're fine.
But I feel bad because I feel like people think I'm telling them their ideas are bad, and it's not.
I wonder if you think that because
childhood trauma.
Yeah, because I wonder if you think that because you've been like, oh no, not quite that, and then people flip the fuck out.
Oh yeah,
And
they
so you're
think
just
I'm
like,
arguing. They think I'm
you're like
arguing, and I'm like,
worried
no,
that but we're not doing that.
yeah, I just want to make sure you guys know I'm not arguing with you. It's not that the ideas are bad. It just doesn't fit the little itch in my brain. That's all. Like I think the waterfall braids were beautiful and the rainbow version was beautiful. It's just not this chick. This chick isn't beautiful. She's not pretty. Okay, she's not.
She's actually ugly. No, I'm just kidding.
Probably. But anyway, okay, guys. Oh, buddies, you want to say goodbye? Oh, all right, folks. We will be back next week. Your character, your itch. Thank you for understanding. I'm just so afraid that people are gonna be like, "Oh, she's a bitch," because she told me I'm wrong. But anywho, all right, we will see you next week. Butters is still giving me kisses.
So kissy.
Bye.